TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk Live Stream.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. TMCLOSKY. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad Amy.
Welcome everybody to another Arcade Talk. Welcome everybody. Happy Thursday. The weekend is almost upon us, so hopefully you guys all had a great week. We had some things come out the last couple days, so hopefully you guys are enjoying some pinball. Let's get this show going and let's get Papa Brad on here. Let's roll it. Papa Brad, he's so still. Welcome,
all right. What's happening, TMCLOSKY? Man, what a crazy week it's been. What a crazy week it's been. Stuff is happening.
Things are rolling and happening. Things are coming and going. Man. Mainly coming. Great week. Great week we had.
Great week. Pinball Net. I mean, are you kidding me? It's like Santa Claus came and he's giving you all the pinball tables.
Just dropped you 120.
from the sleigh, 140 tables falling off the back of the sleigh.
141, dropping 141.
Everyone that pre-ordered their At Games Pinball 4K
before March 29th, 2024.
Jump on that, man. You can download all the tables right now. Scoop them up, play them for a while, see the ones you like. It's exciting.
Yep.
So I'm excited for everyone. They're going to be exploring these tables. Some people haven't seen them, you know.
You get the Pinball Net free for 3 months. As long as
3
you're
months.
in the USA, United States, you get for 3 months free. And if you're out of the United States, you get 2 months free. So as long as you order before March 29th, get it. So I played some tables today. I did a little short for Papa Brad today. I did Woods Queen.
Some Woods Queen. You can't go wrong with Woods Queen remake. That's one of my favorites.
Do you notice I zoomed in? I'm like, wonder why Papa Brad likes this. I zoomed in Woods Queen.
You zoomed right in. There's something on there I like. It's the way the back glass has the lighting effects, T. McCloskey. The way the lights move around the back glass is what I like.
I thought it was something else.
Yeah, Woods Queen remake and Woods Queen are great. You know, and then there was this T. McCloskey. Remember this old gem?
Bam. Mad Max.
This is the original.
The movie came out.
The original with Mel Gibson. Then I watched this mug right here.
Shabam.
The Road Warrior. That's where they up it. Who doesn't love the Road Warrior? What an amazing movie.
Yep.
And then we're gonna forget about that third one. That third one wasn't too great.
Yeah.
The Beyond Thunderdome, I skipped that one. But then I watched this one, T. McCloskey.
Shabam.
Non-stop, adrenaline-filled chase scene from beginning to end.
That's the Fury Road. Okay, yeah.
And then I went and saw the least popular movie, Furiosa, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, you said it was good.
It was great. It fit right in the Mad Max universe. I mean, you know, it was a hard sell for me because a Mad Max movie without Mad Max.
I know.
That's a pretty hard sell. But surprisingly, the movie is really excellent. I mean, I hope the movie... I've heard the movie's doing terrible, but it's a really great movie. So
yeah,
I would highly recommend it. If you like the other Mad Max films, there's no way you're not going to like it. And you know, there's all these... I've been watching a lot of videos where they're saying, oh, it's a girl boss movie. And I didn't really feel it was too woke. You know, honestly, it felt right... it felt right in place in the Mad Max universe. Like, she doesn't like get in fist fights with like 300-pound guys, you know? Basically, she uses a gun if she fights anyone, and it's really well done. I would recommend it.
Yeah, it might be one of those movies that'll do better once it's on at home.
Ray De La Torre saying it's woke. It's woke. He's saying there were some good scenes in Thunderdome. Yeah, there's some good scenes in Thunderdome.
Yeah, there's some good scenes.
I think you can't tame Max down to PG though. Mad Max needs to be a hard R for it to be like to feel like it's in that universe. I think that when they tried to make it more into a kids movie, I think it really didn't work as well. But
Ray says, I don't know. Old bait and switch.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, but actually after seeing the movie, I don't feel that way too much. Like literally you could watch this movie and it would feed right into the Fury Road. It would be like one giant movie. Because I watched Fury Road the night before we went to see it. I watched Fury Road, and it's so seamlessly integrated. It would like seem like one long movie if you watch.
It's almost like a sequel of that one, right?
It's like it's literally would like connect directly to it. It's really pretty good. And if you like the chase scenes and the action stuff from Mad Max, I mean, there's a lot to like in the movie. But
Mad Max isn't even in it.
That's what I said too. That's what I said. It was a bit of a hard sell, but. You know, I watched the Mad Max movies, and I was like, "Well, I like this. I like this world. I want to see what they do with it." And it was surprisingly good. You know who's in it though? The bad guys are really good in this one. You know,
are they?
Yeah, you got a Morton Joe. He's like wears like a skull face mask thing, and he's like, it's just crazy. It's good. I don't want to, no spoilers, but if you like Mad Max movies. I mean, if you're defending Thunderdome, you definitely need to go see Furiosa. It's like 10 times the movie that Thunderdome was.
Yeah, so they're using the Mad Max just because that's what people remember. Yeah, I mean, it should really be called something else, but they get the Mad Max in there just because that's what everybody remembers.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't be called Mad Max.
Yeah.
They're using that to get people like, oh yeah, that's part of Road Warriors.
It is part of that thing, like where they're switching the character to a female character in a male dominated franchise, right? So it's fighting an uphill battle, but just on the stake of like an entertaining movie to go see, I would recommend it. It's pretty good. Yeah, for me, Mad Max, Mel Gibson, like in the first 2 movies, he's Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's the same as the other Mad Max movies. There's an absolute minimum dialogue. Everything is show, not tell. Like there's not a lot of lines in it. Like
stunts and
it's
action.
all stunts and action and like body. Like you could tell what they're thinking, what they're doing by the way the performances. Like but a bunch of grunts. It's kind of like Fury Road. Like if you liked Fury Road, it has a lot of the same feel.
Yep.
Hey, but anyway, I'm excited because how often does a Mad Max movie? It seems like I thought the Mad Max franchise was dead. I mean, I thought Fury Road would be the end of it, because it was so over the top. I'm like, where are they going to go from there? So
now you know where they went.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. And it's funny. You see, it does get really high ratings. People that actually go see it. Most people like it that go see it. But
yeah, a lot of people are like, I'll wait till it hits the TV.
Yeah. And now you don't have to wait that long. Everything goes to streaming so fast,
Oh no, just like Peacock, man. Sometimes the movie will still be in the movies, and Peacock will get it. That's the NBC app. You'll get it sometimes when it's still in the movie. It's crazy. If not, it's like right after. Remember, it used to take months, man, to get from the movies to TV. Now it's like a week maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how quick it gets to TV now. Well, who got in there tonight, Pop Red? We didn't see who was in there tonight.
We got a full house tonight. Let me see.
Who's all in here?
We got Dan Z came in first. I think Dan Z was first.
Yep.
We got Marine 50, Mad Dog, Biggie Fries. I recognize a lot of these names from our tournament. We got Vader 640. Good to see you. Got our favorite moderator, Jason Lillian. Glad you're here. Rich Dello, Retro Arcade Trooper. High scores on tap. We got Sacro. Did I say Mad Dog?
No, you did not.
We have Mad Dog here. Lord Donkey Balls is in the house. LDB in the house. Lord Donkey Balls. Got Hollywood Polo. Good to see you.
Got real creamer in here.
Not the fake creamer. This is the real stuff, TMCLOSKY.
Real stuff. Hey, there's Hollywood Polo.
Incognito. Got Carl O, of course. Good to see you, Carl O. Got Biggie D. Yep. Elio. YO. Good to see you, YO. A lot of love for Thunderdome. People love Thunderdome. Who would have thunk it, TMCLOSKY?
It wasn't bad. It was still.
It wasn't bad. It was not a terrible movie. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to give Thunderdome a pass on being a Mad Max movie, you could give this one a pass because this one's better than Thunderdome, in my opinion.
Uh-oh. Some fighting words for some people.
Uh-oh.
We had Tina Turner in there, man. Remember Tina Turner?
We had all those kids in there. It was not great.
Tina Turner had that song, man, on the radio from there. She was in it.
I remember. We Don't Need Another Hero.
Yep. That was a pretty good song.
I do agree. The fight scene with Master Blaster was good, and the final road battle in Beyond Thunderdome was still pretty good. But if you like road battles, this movie has some good ones too.
That has some good ones too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they show one of the ones in the trailer for it.
There's a lot more backstory with the Morton Joe. Like you get to know all the villains in the wasteland.
Oh, you do?
I don't want to spoil it. It's good though. And the actor that's Thor is a very good villain in it. He's very entertaining. What's his name? Chris Hemsworth? It's the guy that was Thor, but they kind of make him look ugly. Like he's so good looking, they kind of give him a big nose and a crazy mustache and beard. They kind of make him try to look a little more ugly. They try to make him look a little more rugged. TMCLOSKY. There you go.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome.
There you go.
There it is.
I don't know if you can hear it real well, but it was kind of low. For some reason. Welcome to the Thunderdome. That's probably one of the best lines in that movie. Biggie fries. That's how I feel about this new one. We don't need another hero. How you say that? What's the name of that movie?
Furiosa?
Furiosa. We don't need another Mad Max movie.
Yeah, it's kind of a niche thing. I mean, like, it's a really big budget movie for such a niche I mean, how many people would want to go see this, a wasteland epic like that? I mean, I don't know. To me, Hollywood's crazy I mean, it's a great movie. I'm glad they made it, but I mean, it can't be that big of a market for that kind of a film that it is. You got to love action films, There's almost no dialogue in it.
Marine 50 says the purpose of Pinball Net is to sell tables. Then they should have most of the good tables on it.
They do. They have all the Zaccaria Magic Pixels are on there. Got a lot of good tables. You got Gottlieb.
And they got the natural history on there, but we all have natural history.
They sell the natural history pack. That's what I don't get.
I know there's some the history pack, and it's on Pinball Net too.
It's like it's included.
Yeah, it's like we don't need it in Pinball Net either. We all have it. Unless sometime down the road.
Sometime down the road, something changes. You never know.
That's the only thing I could think of. But did you download Pinball Net?
I actually bought all the tables, so like at this point, until they add more to it, I don't really have anything to get from him. But did you try it, TMCLOSKY? How did it work?
Yeah, look, I got it back there. That black hole on there. You
just go to the Pinball Net and download the tables, huh? Just like you download a table anywhere else.
It's in the settings. It's another
tab
on the roller for your UI.
It couldn't be easier, really. I mean, it's just like it's pretty much the same thing. The only difference is you don't own the tables. You pay for a membership.
Yeah, you just pay membership. Yeah, you just it's like I said, they added it to the wheel on the UI, and you just go to Pinball Net, click on it, and then all the tables come up, and then you choose which one you want to download, and then it plays. Can't get any easier than that. So pretty cool. I mean, like I said, that Witch Queen I played. I didn't do the remake one. I just did the original one. And I already had Black Hole, but I did that Black Hole back there is from Pinball Net. It's just in the settings. But yeah, it works really good. Doesn't take any time to install those games. The
Carlo's asking, can we double download? Can we download it twice accidentally?
I doubt if it let you do it, would it?
I don't know. I bought all the tables, so I mean, I guess I could try. I'm not in my room though.
See here, no way. Which is safer? Going to Pinball Net. There's on the house. Let's see what it has for.
What do I think of the other Gottlieb tables? I love them. There's a lot of good tables in the Gottlieb packs. There's tons of good tables to play.
Should have went the other way. See if I can find Black Hole.
Once they fix the leaderboard system, they have a leaderboard system working, and it's working stably, and everything is I think it'd be fun to have some tournaments on these Gottlieb tables because they're fun to play.
So it shows like the Black Hole shows up in the Pinball Net, but it shows it's already downloaded. And I didn't download it from Pinball Net, so any tables you already have downloaded, it won't let you download again.
Okay.
Like all my Gottliebs on my packs I have.
So you don't need to worry about downloading again. Yeah.
No, you can't double. Yeah, you can't double.
Everyone scoop up these free tables and play them. I mean, there's no reason not to. At least you can see which ones you like.
What's up, Mikey Yoon's in here.
What's up, Mikey Yoon's here? Good to see you, Mikey Yoon. Yeah, Teed Off is a good one.
Yeah, I saw that in there because I was scrolling through all the tables and I saw that in there. Like, I got to play that. So it's cool. I mean, 141, man. Bam. So you got 3 months to try these out. And if you decide to do Pinball Net, if you already didn't pre-order it, gives you a pretty good time there to figure out if you want to do the Pinball Net or buy the packs.
It's pretty much they have most of the tables for 3 months for free. You can see which ones you like, if you like any of them.
And if you bought the Pinball Net, pre-ordered it or whatever, your subscription doesn't start until after the 3 free months. So you really get a year. If you did a year one, you actually get a year and 3 months.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
that's
sure.
kinda-
Does it go on your account after that, or they send you a code or something? Because I don't know if I've gotten my code yet.
I'm not sure how that works. I just know it starts
Hmm.
after the first 3 months that are free. It
Mm.
starts after that. So, so I would think they have to eventually give us a code after the 3 months or when the 3 months is
I
up.
think you can add and subtract the tables at will, Doc Mario. If you don't want a table, I think you can delete it from your machine.
Yeah, you can.
I know there's plenty of space. You can download the whole library and you still have tons of space on the hard drive, even if you don't have an external drive or a flash drive connected. So there's no reason not just to download everything, and you can delete stuff later if you want. Maybe it lives on like a bad rash. I hope not.
Yeah, it tells you if you like. I'm on Big Shot. I downloaded this one from PinballNet.
Got a hard question for you, TMCLOSKY. Mikey comes in, he asks the hardball questions. Hardball. He says, I have no idea what to think. On one hand, people say Atgames 4K ALP is worth it. Other side are saying the tables are still not optimized, and they're asking for help from Epic Google. So do you think it's worth it to have an ALP 4K?
I think it's worth it. I'm having
Absolutely.
a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I don't care what they say. What the haters hate. I'm loving
Haters
it,
hate.
honestly.
Now we got Pinball Net today, so we got more tables for us.
Dude, if
that
you
are
don't have
already-
enough, you can always do OTG, and then sky's the limit. It's basically unlimited what you want to play. I mean, they got a good system going. I mean, the thing is, like, I was sold on the Legends Pinball 4KP before they had Zen. So for me, I would have gotten it anyway, because I like these, I like the Magic Pixel tables, I like the Gottlieb tables, and now everyone can play them for free. So that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
A lot of people they haven't even tried these. They just hear what they hear on the YouTubes about, I only play Zen games. Well, you have no idea what you're saying, because you got to try the other games and see what you're missing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good pinball tables in there that, are just waiting for you to play.
I mean, you got Black Hole, Haunted House. I mean, you got all the Gottliebs. You got the Zacharias. I mean, not all the Zacharias are fun. I mean, you got some like real old ones that most people probably don't like, but the remake ones are.
What I do is like I still like playing the really classic ones, but I usually put on like some music. It's just like just chilling,
Yep. Oh, and was it Doc Mario was asking? You can uninstall the Pinball Net tables. It gives you option right in the settings things there, so you can easily uninstall and install any tables in the Pinball Net network. High scores tap.
Marine 50 saying OTG is only good if you have $2 or $3 grand to throw into a PC. If you want to have the very top end, I don't have an expensive computer. I just use the computer I have, and I'm still happy with it. I just can't run it at 4K, but I can still play all the tables, and they play good. I'm good enough. I can play in the competition, So I mean,
I hooked mine up. I only ran 1080 as well, but it's better than 1080 though because of the screen that they're using.
You're running a graphics card and stuff to run your graphics, so it's still in the heavy lifting for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's a true statement. I mean, only if you want to have the most premium experience do you have to spend that $2 grand.
Yeah. You don't have to.
You don't have to, but I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, if you want the maximum, but let's face it, a lot of us, we drive Hondas. We're not driving around in Ferraris. You want the Ferrari, you can get it. Buy that high-end computer. It'll do it. And that's what I like. It's pretty much the machine's not limited. TMCLOSKY?
Nope.
You got a good high-resolution screen. The OTG works.
It's unlimited if you use OTG and you have a great computer. But if you don't have a great computer, I mean, I have a Dell that's for an office, and I did upgrade my graphics card, but it's still not.
You need a graphics card, yeah. You got to have the better your graphics card, probably the better it is.
Yeah, and the one I use, it runs great in 1080. I mean, the screen, the tables still look great. They don't look like 4K, but they still look really good.
It's funny, like people complain about buying a computer, but like that's like what, 2 arcade 1-ups? Arcade 1-ups are what, like $600 for the new ones? A lot of the more expensive ones. So, I mean, It's all relative, you know. What are you going to get more gameplay out of? You know, it depends. I guess it depends on your what you like, you know. But you know, I definitely eventually want to get a computer just for OTG, but that's down the road.
Yeah,
Right now,
you got to
go
spend
ahead.
about $1,200 to $2,000 to get.
$1,500 to $2,000 will get you a decent computer.
Well, Carl seen some for around $1,200 too on sale. You can get some of these $1,500 computers on sale, yeah, for like $1,200.
Yeah, like Jason's saying in the chat, a fully loaded OTG pinball is more fun than any one single arcade one up, and I'd agree with that. Because what you can do with it, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean you can play any pinball table you want, especially if you do the VPX.
Yeah, that's a really deep well. Once you get into that,
yeah, I know. Unlimited, right? Sky's the limit.
Abandon all hope. Once you step down that path, you're not coming back, probably.
I mean,
and in the meantime, I do appreciate that there's a lot of stuff I can play natively that's fun to play, and that's the way I look at it. Like when I look at the games, the tables I'm playing, I just mainly ask myself, is this fun to play? Does this feel broken, or does this feel like it's accurate and fun to play? And you know, if they keep giving me stuff that's fun to play, I'm going to be happy. If they send out stuff that's so broken it's unplayable, that's a problem, right?
Yeah. And J-Cat asked about the flipper lag. No, they did not fix the flipper lag on the Zens yet.
And there's a guy on the unofficial Atgames Facebook that posts these videos. The flipper delay is the same as Twilight Zone. He has the video where he does the tests. And I don't know how they do it, like so many hundredths of a second. They have a test they do. But he actually proved it's the same as Twilight Zone. So we can stop saying that there's more flipper lag in World Cup soccer. Just learn to play the game. You know, there isn't.
I sat there and played soccer, Twilight Zone, and Attack from Mars, and all three of them, the flippers are exactly the same. I didn't notice any issue going back and forth between those three.
I didn't either. And to me, the last three tables have been the most playable tables they've made. As far as just, hey, there he is. There's Carl. This is the guy that does the tests.
There he is.
Yeah, that's the guy. Carl,
he is me.
That's him.
What's up, Carl?
But yeah, he's cool. He's always showing the videos on. I do read all the Facebook groups for Atgames, and he actually has the test where he shows the flipper lag.
And what is the lag on those?
I don't know. He had it exactly where he showed it, but you know, the thing is, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, you know, I was able to score 1 billion points, TMCLOSKY.
I know.
I saw people rage quitting playing, you know, the World Cup soccer, and I literally just took my Sony camera, pointed at the pinball machine, took my time. I played the pinball instead of letting the pinball play me, and I got 1 billion points just like that. And you know the funny part, TMCLOSKY, the funny part is, after all that, I turned my pinball machine off before exiting the table, so it didn't remember my score.
Nah, you did not do that.
I swear to God, I did. So here's the crazy part. TMCLOSKY, I turned the pinball machine back on, and within 2 games, I had 1 billion point game again.
Oh, okay.
First one, I didn't reach 1 billion, but the second game, I had my 1 billion score back. So, you know, if you got to play the table, you got to learn the rules, and you know, let's face it, and it doesn't seem like it, but there is some strategy involved in pinball. And we see that all the time in the tournaments.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. I still got 1 billion point score, P-dubs. Where you at, bud? Come join us on the leaderboards.
Yeah, but at least you got it back.
Yeah, it's no problem. I could do it again.
Well, you did it. You said you
did it again, yeah. Did 2 times in a row. You can't prove it more than that.
J-Cat says, seriously, the Adams Family table plays as good as the others now. You know, I haven't played Adams Family in a while, and I haven't played Snoopy in a while, but I don't even care to go back to Snoopy.
I can't go back to Adams Family after playing these new tables. I mean, I like the newer tables are definitely better. I mean, Twilight, I think from Attack from Mars, I don't know what they changed, but the tables feel better. Now, are they 4K graphics? I really don't think so. No. I mean, I think they look good, but I don't think they look like true 4K. I mean, if you're pushing a $2,000 computer, that's going to have a lot more graphics horsepower, you know? There's no way they're going to be able to get that out of a single board computer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's somewhere in. I would say there's somewhere in between 2K and 4K. Next generation was not even. Next generation to me was 1080, but Attack from Mars, Twilight Zone, and or like closer to true 4K. And then
I wonder if the next generation was harder because of all the curved ramps. I mean, they got the craziest curved ramps on that table. They got everything is all curved, you know.
They
You see Jaggies more whenever they start doing a lot of curves, you know.
The Jaggies are always around the curves, even on this
Yeah.
soccer I showed on my video. It's like the Jags are always around those damn curves for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's where they. And I say World Cup soccer is a little bit below Attack from Mars and Twilight Zone in graphics,
See,
but
yeah,
still looks pretty good.
Doc Mario. The difference is I have it filmed, so I have proof that I made the score. I have it on film. I actually videoed it as I was playing live. So
Doc Mario said I scored 3 gazillion points,
Yeah.
but didn't exit the table properly.
I know you got to remember to exit the table. That's the thing. You know, I just turned the pinball machine off, like I'm done, and that was a mistake. So lesson learned.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that, man. I don't have to worry about my scores. My score sucks. So.
I'll tell you what, man, they got the Sharks. I mean, they got some high scoring players with Atgames. People are playing these tables.
Yeah, I agree with that, Carl. Carl says they should have done a better job setting expectations.
I 100% agree with that too. They need to get realistic with their fan base, I think, and just say, you know, this is what's possible. You know, this is what's not going to happen. You know, I mean, I think they got to get realistic. I mean, if they said it, it would give it would be hard to hate on them for just saying what's possible and what they can and cannot do. But
yeah, I mean, I'm to the conclusion now that this is probably the best we're going to get, at least for a while. The only thing I'm coming to the sense that Zen would have to do something from ground up to get it completely to 4K and flipper lag gone completely. And they're not willing to do that. So
yeah,
this might be the best we get. We might get a little better, but at least the flipper lag's improved a little bit. And then hopefully, they'll improve it even more.
The hard part is, although it is an extra revenue source, it's a small user base, It's not PlayStation 5, It's not Sony, it's not Xbox. Atgames is a smaller, even if everyone on Atgames buys a table, it's a smaller pool of people, right?
Oh, yeah, especially compared to PlayStation, Xbox.
So when they're throwing resources at things, I'm sure, I don't know if they look at that or not, but I'm sure it plays some kind of factor.
Yeah. Retro Arcade Trooper, how's the graphics on the new Zen soccer pin table? Is it like Star Trek Next Generation? I would say no. It's a little better than Next Generation. Next Generation of the last four is like the worst graphics. And like you said, does it have to do with the ramps or whatever, but it had to do with something. See, that's where transparency would come in. If Zen would say, hey, the graphics, this is a one-time thing. We had to do the graphics lower revolution because of this. Just that little statement they could just put out there, and it's something people won't be pissed off when they get the next generation. They look at these graphics, they suck. It's like, at least they would go no in. It's like, okay, Zen told us, the graphics are going to be low quality because of this. It's just like, it helps sometimes to be transparent and tell people, hey, this ain't going to be 100% perfect here. And this is why. A little statement, man. I just don't know why some of these companies just can't do that. Like you said, obviously there's a reason why it's a lower quality on the next generation.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just, in my opinion, this is just me. I would rather have the table play better. Than have it be 4K and have it be like stop motion where everything's all jumpy and not playing smooth, I just want tables that play smooth and are fun to play.
Okay, so P-Dub says here, according to the team encoder, if they would remove the games from the Android container and just run them through Linux, like the non-Zen games, all lag issues disappear. So, I mean, if that's the case,
I've heard that too.
Get rid of that damn Android container. It seems like everything is ever run through Android boxes and stuff always have issues. Not always, but a lot of times. So maybe one of these days they'll just get rid of that Android thing and just run it through direct.
Yeah.
But Google,
it's a It's definitely not an easy fix because if it was an easy fix, it would be done by now. You know what I mean, T. McCloskey?
Yeah.
I
J-Cat.
mean, you know, if it was an easy fix, it'd be done by now.
Yeah. J-Cat, my download only took less than, probably maybe 5 minutes or less. Mine did not take 20 minutes. Your internet.
Yeah, it probably depends might depend too on what time you're downloading it. More people are downloading it.
Internet speed and
All
and
that
if you
stuff,
did it early in the morning, because when did that come out? Like 9 o'clock this morning Eastern. If you're like around that time, I bet everything was slow, man, because everybody was probably on there right at 9 o'clock Eastern, man, downloading that thing. I didn't download mine until mid-afternoon around 2, and it took like less than 5 minutes. All the people were probably done downloading their Pinball Net by the time I got out there. Yeah, I agree with you, Ray.
Yeah, there's like a weird like hiss or something in the soundtrack of World Cup Soccer. To me,
I don't hear that. I don't hear
that's what they need to fix the most for me is probably the sound.
You could barely hear the announcer, man. When he goes goal, you can barely hear him, man. And I did play it on Steam. If you do play it on Steam, the announcer volume is low. Kind of not this low, but it is lower.
But it doesn't have that hiss. It's clean, like it's clear. Like I played it on PS4 today, just to see, and it seems like it's more clear. I don't know what's going on with the sound. The sound doesn't sound quite right.
And that damn soccer ball that spins, man, that thing's so damn loud. Tone that fucker down some and bring up the announcers. Because like at the beginning of the game, when you start the game up, you hear the announcer talking, and he just disappears into the music. And then I played on Steam last night. I'm like, that's what he's saying there at the beginning of the game. It's like I couldn't hear him. I did say something to Atgames about that, and obviously, Zen's got to fix that. There's, Zen's got to fix the volume control there on. I don't know how that announcer comes through. If it comes, because you got your music and you got your sound effects. Is the announcer part of the sound effects?
It's T. McCloskey. I have it so cranked up. Stuff's shaking off shelves in my room. When I'm playing it so loud, I figured it was when I first played. I figured it was just because I had it cranked up so loud. But then when I turned it down, then I could hear the hiss. You know what I mean? I figured it was just because I was cranking it so loud. Because I like to feel the pinball when I'm playing it with the SSF. So
I'm barely hearing the announcer, and you can't hear him say goal that much. It's like you want to say goal, and all it is goal. It's like I want to hear him, but it is.
They rushed this table out because Godzilla wasn't ready. Do you think they did a flip?
I think they thought it was.
Well, this one's close enough. Let's push this one out.
They knew it wasn't ready yet because it wasn't supposed to be out yet. So obviously it's going to have issues because it wasn't next on the list. It might have been second on the list because there's not much different on it. I mean, they just need to clean up the graphics a little bit more to get it back up to like the Twilight Zone. I'm going to use Twilight Zone as the standard for now because that one plays really well. You don't have no left.
Carlos saying there's static in a lot of the tracks. You have to turn it above 50 to hear it.
I did turn mine at 100. I still didn't hear it, but
yeah. Well, I usually play pretty loud. I usually play like 90 to 100.
They recommend that game actually recommends you playing
on the Zen tables. The sound seems soft anyway. Like I do turn it down when I play the Magic Pixel tables because those tables seem like the sound is a lot more optimized for some reason.
Yeah, Atgames actually recommends you playing these games at between 50 and 60 on the volume.
Yeah, I'm cranking them way up. I'm going way beyond that, T. McCloskey.
I had mine up to 100 last night, and I still didn't hear the hissing, but I got a ringing in my ear, so that could be the reason why I can't hear it.
Ray Toy puts 95 on Star Trek. I do too. The Star Trek, I just crank it all the way up almost. Yeah.
Ray says, what settings do you guys have on your SSF kit? Do you have everything on loud, including the subwoofer?
I think I do.
I turned mine all. Normally, I turn mine all high as you can go, but I did turn it down yesterday, trying to see if I can get the volume of the announcer to hear it a little better. So I put everything at low, and I could hear the announcer a little bit better, but the announcer's still pretty low. But I could hear him a little better once I turned everything down on SSF kit. but it's still too low for that announcer. But yeah, I would say that this table was rushed a little bit because of Godzilla on that. So I don't know what's wrong with Godzilla on that. Dude, I guarantee they're having problems with, especially one we did on a tournament. Guarantee they're having a problem with that background thing.
Yeah, because they got to switch it from having like the background view to where it's like it's in a cabinet mode, huh?
Yeah, with the city and going up and down. I bet they're having issues with that table. I'm not sure. I haven't played the other two tables, but I bet that's a challenge on that, cropping out that the city and all that in the water. What do you think?
I think probably. Marine 50 said he broke into the world leaderboard on Star Trek The Next Generation. That's good.
Nice. 406 by still on the board. Man, at least you're on the board, man.
Yeah, Gorgar would be a good classic pinball for him to get if they're going to get another title. That's a fun table. That's an old school one, though.
See, GK, wow, I don't know what to say other than it's working good now for me on mine. I'm not sure what JCat's talking about. I was hoping everybody would be rejoicing tonight, finally. You talking about the Pinball Net, JCat? Yeah, the Star Trek Next Generation table is hard. Yeah. Maybe that table is graphic heavy, and that's why. We all got to guess because Zen won't tell us why they downgraded the graphics.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. They should be transparent too, because some people might not have bought that if they knew the graphics were not up to par. But it plays good though.
You know, they could literally just put out like patch notes, like this is what we had to do to make it work. Like, you know how they do the notes where they say this is what we did in a firmware update. What about pinball table notes? You know,
I know
this is the resolution it's running at. You know, I mean, they could do like just some kind of notes like that.
Yep, that's all they got to do.
You know, when I was playing the World Cup soccer, I was like, how does the MagnaSave work? And I didn't even know that the MagnaSave, you press the play button in the front and the MagnaSave works.
Because it happened to me.
Because it has the MagnaSave on the table on that left flipper where you can use the magnet. TMCLOSKY, one time the ball went down the drain and I hit the MagnaSave just right. And listen to this. The ball came up, it wrapped around the flipper. You could see the ball. It traveled around the flipper and back to the top of the flipper. It was the coolest thing ever. I don't know if I hit the magnet just at the right time, and it grabbed it, and it literally started from underneath the flipper, worked its way around to the top, and then I just flicked it away. It was crazy.
Yeah, I did it accidentally last night on Steam when I was playing.
It's cool that it works, though. It does work.
Yeah, because mine was starting to drain, and then I hit a button by mistake, and all of a sudden it went to my left flipper. It went whoop and then down. I was like, whoa, it's like the magnet worked. Then I'm like, how did that happen? How did they do it?
It's crazy sometimes too when it drains in the World Cup soccer. It'll actually shoot that slingshot on the left side. Will shoot it back out, which is pretty cool. That happens sometimes too, and that's really rewarding when that happens. I don't know if it just does it randomly but it's pretty cool when it happens.
I know, but I had to do it 3 times in a row, man. It would go in there, bounce out, bounce back in, go in, back out. I mean, they did it 3 times in a row.
What do you think? We have a question in the chat about Star Trek: The Next Generation as being a tough table. What do you think the toughest table from Zen is on the 4KP? I still think it's Adam's Family by far. For me,
it's Snoopy.
Snoopy?
Because it's almost unplayable. It is, dude. I mean, that table's almost unplayable, and I love that table. It's so freaking hard, man, because it's. But if I want to say realistically, the hardest table besides that one is Adam's Family. To me, anyways. I still have a hard time with Adam's Family. Snoopy's just hard because it needs fixed. But I agree, man.
Yeah, high scores on tap, and Mad Dog agrees Snoopy is the hardest.
Yeah, it is. And it shouldn't be, though. It shouldn't be, because it isn't on Steam. In Steam, it's really fun to play. That's why they need to fix that at some point. Because if you go play it anywhere else, man, the ball does not travel to the flippers that fast. And on Steam, I can actually hit Snoopy's Doghouse, man, almost every time. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So easy to hit it. On freaking
yeah, to me, I can immediately tell if I can make the shots that I would normally make playing it on the PC or on the console, I can immediately tell. Like, you know.
JK, you talking about this update or the last update about the flipper lag? I haven't played any of the Zen tables since the update, but I think the update was really only for Pinball Net, right?
I don't think they said anything about it affecting the tables. But
yeah, I think it was just Pinball Net because we were supposed to get the plunger fix, but I think because of Pinball Net, we didn't get that update yet. Because the only notes they have for today's update is the Pinball Net. I can pull that up.
You do your signature zoom, TMCLOSKY.
Got to zoom it in there.
Got to zoom it in.
Is that good? There you go.
There you go.
Everybody can read that one. It's so funny too. They say over 140 plus pinball. There's 141 on there right now. So the plus is just one, but for now, because we're going to get rare pinball, and we're going to get another natural history
2,
pinball.
yeah.
So those, I don't know about rare, but I know at least the history.
Mikey Yoon says soft launch sounds naughty. Soft launch.
That's funny. Okay, JCat. Okay, yeah, Adam's Family is the only Zen table I have so far, so I can't comment on the others, but it's definitely a huge improvement. Yeah, there is definitely a huge improvement on Adam's Family. Remember when we first got, if you were first ones to get the Adam's Family back in, what was it, January, February? Man, Adam's Family was almost unplayable.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is the better version of Adam's Family we have. That version when it first came out was way worse lag.
No little pointy high scores on Pinball Net. Sorry.
To me, it is critical though that as they improve the performance of these tables, they do need to go back and go back to the older tables and spruce them up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's going to be critical for the long range success of Zen on this platform that they go back and spend the time to fix the tables that came before it. You know, just the playability needs to be good. That's what I'm talking about. They need to be fun to play.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, at least the last four have been all about the same. You know, Attack from Mars, Star Trek Next Generation, Twilight Zone, and now Soccer. I mean, all four of those are playing about the same. You know, Flipper Lag's the same, like Paro was saying about the Flipper Lag. You know, he did the test there. So hopefully that is the standard going forward. It seems to be, because the last four tables have about the same flipper lag, so that's good. And it seems like they're tweaking the graphics to spec almost. You know, like Next Generation, they had to tweak the graphics down some for whatever reason. Then they tweaked up Twilight Zone, and they tweaked down World Cup a little bit. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the flipper lag or what. Yeah, I was to say
running smooth.
Yep. When that game is going to release the June calendar, well, it's got to be soon, right? Was it Sunday is Saturday? Saturday, June 1st? Yeah, Saturday. So it should be releasing here in the next couple of days, I would think. Okay, is there anything in here on this Pinball Net thing?
I didn't read it. Did you read it all?
No, this is the first time looking at it. It's now available on all Legends 4K devices. I'm going to see if there's anything.
Access to 140 pinball tables.
And this is what I was saying before, too. Those users who's been patiently waiting and have activated their Legends 4K device before March 29th, 2024 in the U.S. will also receive an additional 1 month of prepaid subscription. So that means you get 3 months instead of 2, because up here it tells you we're 2 months free starting now.
They're going to send you that in an email or something? How's that going to work? I have no idea that's going to work. Probably a code, huh?
It's got to be. This 1 extra month will be awarded to your subscription time shortly after launch.
Yeah, I noticed I got 2 months but I paid for PinballNet, so I don't know. I don't know how it's still going to work, but the way I look is that I have 2 months to figure it out, don't I? I mean, because
Yep.
it's not going to matter.
Yep. A full list of current available games can be found here. Well, we can go over that if you want. For devices already active during the Legends 4K Pinball Net soft launch, the subscription time will begin automatically on May 30th. Devices activated after this date will begin their prepaid subscription time for Legends Pinball Net on the date of activation.
What are filters?
It looks like you don't have to do anything. So this says for devices already active during the Legends 4K Pinball soft launch, this subscription time will begin automatically on May 30th. So I don't think you got to do anything. I think it's automatic. So it'll just run from now until a year and 3 months if you bought the year Pinball Net. Okay, here's your known issues, Pinball Brad. Known issues. We got 4 of them. Filters are currently unavailable for Pinball Net and will be included in future updates. Filters are always good.
What are filters?
I think it's so you can like find tables
like a favorites, like a favorites group and stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Like you were looking for just like the Gottlieb tables. You can filter it so only the Gottliebs will show up in your list. Number 2, favoring a pinball table in the Pinball Net adds the table to the existing favorites section. I did see that. So if you hit the favorite button there,
okay,
it actually just goes up to your favorites list. Existing favorites section. If a table is downloaded,
Myo says check your digital locker for your subscription length.
Okay.
Okay, so your subscription length's in the digital locker. I think it said I had like the 2 months. I don't know. I have to go look again.
And I think it shows your supposed to show your time there, like how much months you have left or something. I think if a table is downloaded both from App Store X and Pinball Net, and that table is marked as a favorite in both all tables and games in Pinball Net, it will appear twice in favorites. There you go. So if it could show up twice in your favorites list.
Yeah. So like you just don't want to put the ones you already own. You don't want to favorite them again in Pinball Net because then you have doubles.
Yeah, doubles in your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Live in Zachariah Deluxe Pinball Tables currently download a full pinball pack of data with each table, which may result in slightly increased download time compared to other tables. There you go. So Gottlieb and Zachariah Deluxe Pinball Tables currently download a full pinball pack. So whatever pack they're part of, I guess it does the whole pack.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's how you get them normally.
Yeah. The QR code on notification message from Pinball Net from the device may link to an incorrect page that no longer exists. More information on Pinball Net and corrected links, please find it here. Okay, there you go. So there's not too many known issues. It seems to be went pretty smooth, this Pinball Net launch. Servers didn't go down. As far as I know.
Yeah, it's good.
I downloaded the table. Downloading the table worked great. Took no time at all to install the table on my machine.
Just like buying it.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly like buying one.
That's what you want. That's a win.
Okay, here you go, Pop Red. Do I need to activate my free prepaid subscription of Pinball Net? There is no activation needed to activate your prepaid subscription. If you already own a Legends 4K device, your prepaid subscription time is already included on your account once logged in. For new users just activating their device, the 2 months prepaid subscription will begin automatically after powering on the device for the first time. Log in and update. Okay. So there you go. So you don't have to do anything. Mm-hmm. You don't have to activate your...
You have to activate. It's already activated.
So it's already activated.
Just turn your pinball machine on. It's there. So everyone gets all the tables right now. Everyone has all the tables if you had pre-ordered the 4KP, right?
Yep, and if you pre-ordered a year subscription, it's already activated as well.
I don't think mine is. But I'll have to go look. I could be wrong.
That's what it says there. It
Okay.
says there is no activation needed to activate your prepaid subscription
Okay.
because you prepaid yours, right?
Yeah. I'll have to go look.
Your prepaid subscription time is already included on your account. Once logged in, I have to go check that myself too. How do I access PinballNet? I think most of you guys know how to do that already.
Just go to the tab and there's all your tables, just like any other tab on your machine.
Yep, it has its own tab. What tables are included with the PinballNet subscription? There's a list. Our PinballNet subscription is able to be shared among multiple Legends 4K devices in the same household. Yes. However, only one device per account at a time may be actively using the service at any time.
So you can have like 4 ALP pinballs and have them all going at the same time.
Well, it says yes. However, only one device per account at a time may be actively using the service.
Yeah, so you couldn't do that.
So, well, you could. I think, like, say you wanted to play Black Hole, you just had to do one device at a time. You couldn't do them all 4 at a time. That's why I've taken it. But you can download it to all 4 devices. Just can't do it at one time. That's why I take it anyways. If I purchase multiple Legend 4K devices that include a 2-month subscription to PinballNet, do these times stack on my current subscription? Yes, the 2 months subscription time for PinballNet is included with the Legends 4K device purchase and not per account. I have pre-ordered PinballNet subscription time. When is this added to the?
Oh, okay. That's me because I pre-ordered it.
Once the prepaid subscription period has ended, your prepaid PinballNet subscription time will automatically be added onto your Legends ID account.
So maybe that's why I don't see it.
Okay, once the prepaid subscription period has ended, your pre-ordered PinballNet subscription time will automatically be added onto your Legends ID account.
So once it's over, we'll add my 1 year.
So after the 3-month free, once the 3 months free is done, I guess it automatically will do the pre-ordered.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, the pre-ordered will automatically be added.
So you don't have to manually go in there and activate it. It just automatically kick in, apparently.
Yeah, that's what it says, and it will automatically be added.
Okay, that's good. One less thing to do.
There's your question answered.
The question's answered.
If I currently have subscription time for my PinballNet active on my Legends ID account, can I add more? Yes, after purchasing and redeeming PinballNet subscription time in my digital locker on your 4K device, it will be added onto your currently remaining subscription time. Okay, there you go. Okay, so if you have time left and if you order more time for PinballNet, it just puts it to the end. So if you had 3 months left of your subscription and you went ahead and paid for the next year or whatever, it'll just automatically go to the end of your current subscription. Can I cancel my PinballNet subscription? You can cancel your PinballNet subscription at any time. You will continue to have access to the PinballNet features through the end of your current subscription time.
It says PinballNet TM. Is that for TMCLOSKY?
Yeah, that's for me.
TM. I didn't know that. Your name is on every one of these products. PinballNet TMCLOSKY.
I'm getting rich out this stuff, suckers.
I know. I didn't know you were so famous, T.
I get a penny for every one. I wish, right? Do I cancel my PinballNet subscription during the soft launch and prepaid period? There is no need to cancel the subscription as you simply have access to pinball features free of charge. Once the soft launch or prepaid subscription period ends, a system update will be available to include cancellation of the subscription on your device in the settings. Oh, that's cool. So you can just go into settings, then account, then subscription management. Cancellation may also be done in Legends Access mobile application upon release. So that's cool. So you don't have to call nobody. It's right in the settings. Can I get a refund if I cancel my PinballNet subscription? Sounds like no. To the extent permitted by law, payments made within the PinballNet are non-refundable. And we do not provide refunds or credits. So there you go. I can't access PinballNet because it is not enabled on my device. You will need to update your Legends 4K device to the latest firmware version 6.0.16 or higher to enable your PinballNet subscription. Navigate to your settings on your Legends 4K device and update the device.
Scroll down there, TMCLOSKY. We'll see that pictures of. Look at that. We got the robot. We got dinosaurs.
Well, here's you get the T-Rex.
It's
Woolly
pretty
mammoth.
awesome.
Got the king here. What was that one? It's not
Oh
medieval.
man,
What-
I
it's
know
not
it, but I
medieval
don't
madness.
remember it.
What is that one?
No, they have that table that it's like
Diamond something. Diamonds.
House of Diamonds.
House of
Is it
Diamonds.
House of Diamonds?
Yeah, House of Diamonds. Yep.
You know, that's
Well, there you
robot
go.
behind. That's the robot art in the middle. Pretty cool.
Yeah. That was 4K pinball was going to look like down on the side art. Till they changed it, Pop Bread.
Yeah. No multicade art, please. No multicade art on pinball.
Okay, so there you go, guys. There's the notes for Pinball Net. That was the update today. That's all we got today for the update. Was the
Speaking of
Net.
pinball tables, Team McCloskey, I do have one little beef with pinball tables. I think before they do any more skins, they need to get the table in their hands, play test that mug, make sure it runs fantastic, and then do a skin for it. You know what I mean? Imagine if Twilight Zone would have been the launch table for the 4KP. With how good the game plays, I mean, it would have been a home run because Twilight Zone plays so well. You know, I think really they need to get the games in their
It's
hands.
so high though, man. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, it would be a high bar. Then we'd be comparing everything to Twilight Zone, but you know, it is what it is. You can't rewrite history, but I mean, you know, I'm saying Twilight Zone would have been the perfect launch table for them because it plays so good.
Yeah, you're right, J-Cat. Adam's Family does play a lot better now. I totally agree. Flipper lag has gone down some.
Yeah, it plays better than it initially did. There was a big jump, like that
Huge,
one update they did. There was a huge jump. Like if you were here from day one and you had it early, you know, when it first came out.
Yep. Yeah, there's been a huge improvement on their flipper lag. But it really, Zen didn't fix it. It was this update that Atgames did that helped that flipper lag for whatever reason.
And let's just be honest, too. Adam's Family is a harder table. Even if there was no flipper lag, it is a harder table. You know, it's a harder table to play.
What's Jason say over here? Well, if lag was barely a day for him in the last update, which is still questionable of any improvements in that last firmware, it was never mentioned. This new update could seem fixed. Well, yeah, I mean, nobody has said they fixed the flipper lag. Anytime they fixed the flipper lag, it was because they fixed something else, which improved the flipper lag. And that's why the flipper lag is still there. It's just not as dominant as it was. If you play it constantly, you will adapt to it as well. Yeah. But it's funny, though, because if you go play some other tables and you come back, it's just like you got to start all over again. Adam Family gets a bad rap. The flippers are not that bad on it. Well, it's because it was so bad in the beginning. It was almost unplayable if you did the special features on Adam's Family. I forget what you call those. You really had to play it without the special effects on, and it was more playable. But yeah, that one update they did, they fixed something else which helped the flipper lag. So it's a lot better now. And I put those go leaf buttons on mine. That helped. That helped as well. Why wouldn't they come out and scream it from the rooftops? Because they haven't fixed the flipper lag. One of the ones really fixed the flipper lag is Atgames because they fixed something else. Yeah, Snoopy's the worst now. Totally. Was Zen not included on the new update? No, Zen officially has not improved any flipper or lag at all. And they'll tell you that. We're still working on it. But Atgames did fix something else that made the flipper lag better. Let's see. Retro Arcade says, any Zen Pen Pack predictions on next month? I would say Godzilla versus Kong. We should see South Park at some point because they announced South Park. We should see the Gearbox. I think Jason said that we're supposed to get Charlie Brown, Christmas next month. So there's some that they said that we were going to get, we haven't got yet. Like South Park, they've already announced. Gearbox, they already announced. Charlie Brown's Christmas, they announced like months ago. And then they got that new list that came out too. So hopefully we'll get those ones that they promised earlier on next month. I love to get South Park, man, at the front table. Also, JK, you're saying it was unplayable yesterday. Today is good. See, I haven't played Addams Family since this new update. And they have not officially did anything on this update that I've seen. I haven't seen, only notes I've seen with this update is this Pinball Net.
Sorry, TMCLOSKY.
Yeah, J-Cat said, I haven't played Addams Family. J-Cat said, Addams Family was unplayable yesterday. Today it is good.
Well, that's good.
So, but there's no official update on that flipper lag.
Yeah, I'll have to play it later.
I'm not sure. Ray says, I'm hoping for Creature in Monster Bash for June. I know we should get, well, you know what? They said Godzilla versus Kong summer of 2024.
Yeah.
They didn't put a June date on that, man. We might not see that.
Yeah, we might not see that one.
I'm telling you, I think it's that background.
With the Super Rush of Soccer, this is from Jason. They could push them out sooner. There are only so many that they're testing right now. What do you think about maybe Fishtails?
Fishtails?
Fishtails, that's a great table.
Oh, no,
I used to not like that table. Then we played it in the tournament, and I learned how to play it, and I fell in love with it, TMCLOSKY. I love Fishtails now.
That's right. I forgot too, man. Remember,
I used to hate Fishtails. I used to think that was one of the worst tables.
Yeah, we're getting some pinball.
Sacrilege. You got to learn how to play them.
Exactly.
I mean, it's fantastic once you learn how to play it.
I told you it was good, man. You didn't believe me. You're like,
just like the World Cup soccer. Like, it could be anything. I mean, it's the pinball table I love. I mean, I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I love the pinball. The shots on the table are so much fun. It never gets old scoring the points on the goalie. You know? And once you learn, it's really a pretty simple mechanic. Really, you just gotta get all the lights lit around the soccer ball, shoot a ramp, lock a ball, then put it in the sinkhole. And then it starts multi-ball. Rinse, repeat forever. It's fantastic. The gameplay mechanics of that game are close to perfect. But when you don't know what's going on, it's hard. You know, if you just play the game, you're just like hitting the flippers, making the ball go everywhere. You know, it's going to be hard to appreciate the table.
Yeah.
Ray de La Torre says he hates soccer, but he loves World Cup soccer.
Yeah, I never liked soccer.
Yeah, I'm not a huge sports fan, but I do love that pinball table. It's great. It's so much fun to play.
I did watch the World Cup soccer though in 1994. This is based off of my ex-wife at the time, at the time, ex-wife now. She loves soccer, so I had to watch it. But it was actually pretty fun watching the World Cup that year. The United States actually did pretty good. I don't think they took first, but they were up there. Marine 50 said, I'm waiting for the true nod sale and probably buy most tables. Yeah, I would think we would get a good nod sale sometime this summer.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you, it's just like my review video on soccer. It's like, if you're not happy with the $15, wait for a sale.
Yeah, it'll go on sale eventually.
Yep.
We haven't seen a Zen sale, but I mean, eventually they'll have to put them on sale.
Because I don't think that's really a $15 table. They shouldn't have been a $5.
Should have been a $10 table, $5 table. $5 would be pushing it.
I meant 10.
$10 would have been the same as Steam.
Yeah. And to me, I don't know. I mean, Twilight Zone, I understand, but World Cup Soccer, to me, it's not that big of a license. You can't tell me it's that big of a license. It could be, but I think it's still a $10 table. And they'll go on sale for $5. That's the way it should be, I think.
Yeah. Ray says there's always a strategy to play these tables. There's 100% strategy. When you play pinball,
Yep.
you know, you
That's
either
the
play
whole
the
thing, man.
pinball
You
machine
figure
or
it
you
out.
let the pinball machine play. If you're just hitting the ball randomly, you're not going to get too far.
And that's why they designed them that way for one to take your quarters, because you got to figure all this stuff out, man, with a quarter.
Yeah, it's
right?
hard. It's hard because you just want to hit the ball. It's exciting, but you just got to force yourself to slow down and make the shots you need to make. You know, it's hard to do. I literally say it out loud when I'm playing. Like if you watch my live gameplay, the billion points, I literally tell myself, you know, slow down. You know, take your shots. You know, shoot what you're supposed to shoot so you can progress through the game. But it's a lot of fun. Doc Mario says he loves the World Cup soccer table. He was pleasantly surprised. Yeah. And there's so much hate for that table, too. I don't get it, TMCLOSKY. It's fun. I don't get the hate. Fun. I don't get the hate, honestly. I mean, I owned an Arcade 1-Up pinball. Compared to that, I mean, like I'm in heaven. This is great.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun table.
It is really fun.
I'm up there. I'm starting to get up there because I can't get to your score. I got to get to our O's first.
And the thing is, you got to watch people that are better than you, and that's how you get better. Like if I watch people that were way better than me, I would probably learn more from watching them play. And you know, I do agree the audio needs to be fixed on that World Cup soccer table. On a few of the others, just there's some crackling in the sound.
And you can't hear the announcer.
Mikey Ian says Papa Brad has become a virtual pinball channel now. No, that's not true. I just did an Evercade news piece today. What else did I do? I'm always putting retro gaming stuff on my channels. My channel's really a retro gaming channel.
What's up, King Ed? I see you in here.
But I've always loved Atgames. I mean,
yeah, King Ed. Tell me when they
no
improve.
Surprise if you really go back to my history.
Hopefully the bugs are worked out by the holidays, Biggie D says. We'll see. They're getting there, man. They're getting the only bugs out there is Zen tables. All the other tables.
It's still super fun to play. I mean, it's funny. Like people obsess about the little stuff. Like imagine if the game sucked and it was no fun to play.
Like Snoopy?
That's what people don't. They're not talking about that. You know, it's still fun to play. I mean, it's either fun to play or either you like it or you don't like it. And I like it. So, I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah, well, I want to like Snoopy because I love Snoopy on Steam. I was so excited to get that table, man, and then it's broken. It's the only one they really need to fix right now, because that one's totally broken if you ask me. Because it's almost unplayable.
Yeah, you miss shots. That's what I'm talking about. Like I look at it like, am I missing shots that I should be making?
Yes,
because of the mechanics of this table. When you're missing shots, that's the fun killer for me.
Yeah, that's
if I can't make shots that I know I should be able to make,
And I feel bad for the people that got the Snoopy machine, because I mean that's why they probably got that machine.
And the thing is, cool. When you go to a Zen table, you are playing like the real world, like some of the top popular pinball machines. You're playing some recreations of some of the most popular pinballs that ever. Sometimes I'll say, these are some of the greatest pinball machines of all time that we're playing. So it's pretty hard. The games themselves are so good; they've got a really good start to have something awesome, right? Because you're starting with something that's really good. Because Ray says I'd rather play these Buggy Zen tables than any of the Zaccaria tables.
He doesn't like the Zaccaria. What about the Gottlieb tables, Ray? Well, he likes Wipeout, I do believe. I think he likes Wipeout. I agree. If anybody's listening and thinking about buying Snoopy, I would hold off on that one for now. That's the only one I would say that to, because all the other tables play decent. Do they play like you want them to? Probably not. But the last four are really close. Attack from Mars, Twilight Zone, and World Cup Soccer. And Carl even said they did flipper lag, milliseconds.
And JCat, just to be clear, I do think flipper lag is important, but like obsessing about the jaggies on a wire ramp when the game's in motion, are you staring? Are you putting your eyeballs right next to that wire ramp, looking at it? No, you're not. You're playing the game. I do agree. Flipper lag is the number one issue. That's 100%.
Yeah.
But
You're-
I
now-
think
now-
some of the stuff people get hung up on for
Now you're
reasons
ripping-
to
now you're
not
ripping
like
on me,
Atgames
Pop.
pinball is ridiculous.
Why are you ripping on me, man?
I'm not ripping on you. I'm just
I'm
saying,
the one
like,
to pay. I was the one who picks out the jaggy edges on the rails.
I think it is the more curves it has, the worse it's going to be too. Let's face
Because
it.
the jaggy edges are
The
around
jaggy edges are when the wires turn.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
they can do it though, because you don't see them on Steam. So yeah.
flipper lag is the number one issue. Like the lower they get that, the better the tables. That'll help.
Yeah. Like I said, the last 4 tables, the flipper lags are the same and they play good. Only one, Adam's Family is what it is. It's gotten better over time. Snoopy, it just needs work done. That's the only one I would say stay away from right now. It's Snoopy. All the other ones played pretty good, and Adam's Family keeps getting a little better with the flipper lag too. Because it's the same thing. I mean, all these tables look great except for Next Generation. But yeah, it's the flipper lag on all of them. But they've gotten better. Like the last 4 tables, are a lot better than Adam's Family was, and they're more fun to play because the flipper lag is less. Because I played Twilight Zone on Steam and on 4K pinball machine that game. I could hardly tell the difference with the flippers. I really could. I mean, finally, I was like, wow, he actually can play Steam and then go over to 4K at games, and I don't miss a beat.
Yeah,
The flippers are about the same.
Yeah, like I said, really, if they would have had all these tables in their back pocket to start, I would have launched with Twilight Zone and made a Twilight Zone themed table. But they can't go back in time. I mean, to me, Twilight Zone is one of the best playing tables that they've made, at least Zen for the 4K.
Twilight Zone like that back then?
Probably not. That's the thing.
I think they've learned a lot since they started doing this. Last September? I think that's when they joined up with that games, was just last September. So I mean, they ain't even been together for a year yet. People are.
The thing is, they're just gonna have to get better and better as they go too. And then they have to.
So far they have, right. So far,
yeah,
they have the last 4 tables are the best, right. So far they have going forward. Each table seems to be a little bit better, about the same. Twilight Zone to me right now is the standard, right?
Yeah, it's going to take a little time, I think. But if you think about it, like given the choice, I mean, I would still rather have Zen Pinball being part of Atgames. People are like, oh, they should just stop making tables. Well, it's like,
but there's some awesome tables, though, man. There's some awesome tables.
Bring me the tables. Just keep working on them.
Like Ray said, I'd rather play the Buggy Zen than the Zachariah tables.
And the thing is, I remember when they first launched the Atgames Pinball, people were like, Adam's Family, that'll be the only table they're going to get from Zen. Remember that? Remember that, TMCLOSKY? And we were like, no, that's not their plan. Their plan is to bring everything, eventually everything.
Whole life.
Because it's a whole nother source of revenue for them. Why wouldn't they? But, you heard all those critics were like, that's all they're going to get is Adam's Family.
Yeah, I knew we were going to get
And,
more.
yeah,
No way.
I mean, we said it
Zen
from the get-go. Why would they do that?
And Zen would like, yeah, why would Zen do that? Zen would be like, we ain't going through all this trouble for one table. Hell no.
No.
Hell no, we won't go. It's like we want another money source. One table, we ain't going to have. Zen would not have been happy with that.
Here's what I feel about too. Like, if you don't like them, if you don't like the Zen tables, just wait till they get them fixed. People are going to tell you. We're going to tell you if they're, if we think they're running 100%. Go on some other YouTubers, see what they're saying. There's plenty of people's opinions, right?
Yep. Yeah, J-Cat, you got me interested.
Hold off.
I'll have to play some Adam's Family. J-Cat says Adam's Family's playing better after this last update. Brett. I'll have to play some Adam's Family when you get off the stream.
Yeah, me too. I want to check it out.
I haven't played that in a couple of days, so I've been playing all these new ones. Ray says I'm having a lot of fun on the Williams Zen tables. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree. Vader says, yeah, JK, you got me intrigued. I do want to play Adam's Family. Caro said he seems, the flipper lag might be a little bit better now too. JK, here I'm defending that games. Wow, never thought I'd see the day.
Never thought I'd see the day. Well, thank you.
My friends only want to play the Williams tables. Yeah, but I like the God. Haunted House is good. Black Hole's good. I mean, there's some good games on Zachariah and Gottlieb.
That Rescue 911's pretty fun. Did you play that one with the helicopter?
I haven't played that one.
Pretty cool table.
See, I like Wipeout. I liked Al's Garage Band. Had some good music in it.
Goofyfoot's speaking the truth, man. Goofyfoot's speaking the truth. Creature is Zen's best real table adaptation. In his opinion, in my opinion too, that is the table I want to skin of any of them.
Me too.
Wipeout looks good for the Gottlieb. I do 100% agree. Wipeout's phenomenal on the 4KP.
Yeah. Wipeout looks so good. Yeah. Al's Garage Band doesn't look the greatest, but I mean, it's fun to play though. Love the music in that. Yeah. T Slayer says all my Zen tables lag after update still. Oh yeah, because they haven't fixed it lag yet. But yeah, they ain't gonna improve those. But I will play Adam's Family, see if there's any improvement on that one. Okay, so what did we do? We went through that.
So what do we got next, TMCLOSKY?
Well, we already talked about Pinball Net. We really already talked about soccer, right? Unless you want to still continue on soccer.
Yeah, we have videos on our channels too. You can check out. We have videos, showing the gameplay. If you have the soccer table, check out the Billion Point Game video. That's a good video you can watch to get some strategy, at least to get to kind of understand a little bit more what's going on with the pinball table.
Oh, I forgot that was coming up too. This is a little more notes on Pinball Net about their soft launch. Unlimited gameplay, welcome gift, 2 months. It's 3 months here in the United States. Free for Pinball Net, integrated leaderboard and tournament events. So I forgot about that. We're gonna have integrated leaderboard.
What does this mean? I wish it would just be more like where it makes sense. It says streamlined priority access to regular competitions and amazing giveaways.
Yeah, nice.
What does that mean? How is it streamlined? So if you're not part of Pinball Net, you're not able to access tournaments.
Nope. No, because they said that all their tournaments. Well, remember, some are going to be through Pinball Net. Some are going to be through. Remember, there's going to be 3 ways to do tournaments.
Okay.
Pinball Net. Remember, like every week they had one.
A Zen tournament, a Pinball Net tournament, and a Gottlieb. Was that it?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yep.
They were doing like 3 different tiers, I think.
So it says streamlined priority access to regular competitions and amazing giveaways. So they're going to have competition and giveaways through Pinball Net, which they announced that earlier with the Zen tournaments, and then like you said, the Gottlieb, or I think it was more than just Gottlieb, but simple setup. Yeah, you can't get any easier, simple setup there, man. It's just a new tab on the settings. Just go to. I just wanted to throw that out there since we were talking about that. And do you want to talk about the new tournament coming up, or?
Sure, let's do it.
I had that picture there. Here it is, Pub Brad.
There it is.
Williams Pinball World Cup Soccer. That the game is really called World Cup Soccer USA 94. It's really the
USA 94. Yep.
Yeah. It never says that anywhere on here, but it tells you though on the back or on the DMD if you have that Williams Pinball World Cup Soccer. Yeah, $15. I really think it should have been a $9.99 table, but if you're not happy.
Hopefully they put it on sale for people that are don't let the soccer theme throw you off though.
It is fun. It is a fun game.
It is super fun. It's got some of the most rewarding shots in all of pinball. The goalie shots. Once you understand the how to it's super easy to multi-ball too. So there's just tons of multi-balls. But yeah, $15. It's $5 more than Steam. So I mean, I think the sweet spot for me would be $10, but
yeah, me too.
It is what it is,
That's why Twilight Zone was too. Twilight Zone's $10 on Steam, but 15.
And it's not perfect either. There are some issues. The sound needs a little work. It has some flipper lag, but it's totally playable. I mean, it's just.
Carlos, do we need a billionaire club for World Cup soccer, TM? I would not be in that club because I didn't hit a billion. I guess you're talking about the score. I haven't hit a billion, suckers. I think my highest score on there is 700 million something. I don't know, about 15. That's steep. It is steep, especially with the table with issues on it. It should be 10.
We had some high scores in the Knight Rider tournament. I was checking the leaderboards.
Man,
it's unreal, TMCLOSKY. When we get to that, we'll talk about it.
I ended up 23rd in that one, man. Damn it. I was low in the man. I was low in pole. Yeah, I think I mentioned Haunted House, Caro. That's a good table. Vader says, now we know we have to score over 1 billion on this week's table. Oh, yeah, Haunted House. Yeah, this week's tournament, if you haven't seen my video yet, it is going to be Twilight Zone.
Mm.
And this is the reason why it's Twilight Zone. I put the poll up. And
the viewers got to pick what we played. So you guys picked what we play.
I was hoping for Attack from Mars, man.
It was close. Attack from Mars came in second, huh?
Yeah. So Twilight Zone won. Some people thought World Cup Soccer would win. But
that's interesting. So Twilight Zone, number 1. Attack from Mars 2.
That's with 42 votes. 42.
There's no dogs in that group. Those are all incredible pinball tables, though. All 4 of those are winners. So.
Yeah, we're celebrating. I don't know if you read the thing or not. It's in the celebration of winning pinball tables being released on Atgames 4K Pinball. Let's do one of those for the tournament.
Yep.
These are the last 4 tables that were released on Atgames 4K Pinball. Brad. Attack from Mars, Next Generation.
Yeah, you don't need to play them on OTG. You could play on a PS4. You could play on a PlayStation. These are also available to anyone that has a console except for Switch. So it's not really just OTG. That would be incorrect. These tournaments are open to all kind of players. Isn't that right, TMCLOSKY?
Everybody can play except for Switch.
Everyone can play except for
Switch.
It's me, Mario.
I don't know why.
No Switch. No Switch.
It's just a number capture. Come on, Zen, get Switch in there.
Let
me get Biggie D.
More the merrier. More the merrier. Yeah, and the reason why we don't use we need rock solid. We want if you put in a score in this tournament, we want it to count. That's why we're going with Pinball Effects and with the Zen system, because we know when you play, if Goofyfoot puts in a score, TMCLOSKY, is that score going to count?
Yes.
Is Goofyfoot going to get counted in our tournament?
Yes. And I'm
we'll have to worry about his name not showing up and cross-reference 3 different leaderboards. No, that's why we go with Pinball Effects in the Zen platform, because it's rock solid.
Ray says,
and if you're playing for competition, even for fun, your score needs to be counted. That's just the minimum, right?
Yep. Ray says, can we play it on the ALP 4K? Yes, you can through OTG.
Through OTG, that's right.
It's got to be through OTG.
And it couldn't be easier, because now all you got to do is hook up the cables. I mean, they pretty much have it about as easy as I think it'll be. Yeah. Oh,
one thing I wanted to mention earlier. If you did not update your 4K pinball machine, and if you have a USB flash drive and your USB in the back of your machine, take that out before you do the update, because it will not continue the update. I found out the hard way, Pop Bread. I had my CoinOps X flash drive in the back.
I come back to my flash drive in. I think it did the update.
Mine went to a black screen. I was like, oh no, why do I have a black screen? It sat there for 10 minutes.
I think it's updated.
I'm like, oh shit, I wonder if it's my USB. So I unplugged the USB CoinOps X and then restarted the table in it. Finished the firmware.
I hope it didn't mess anything up.
That's what it did with mine, man. Yep.
I have mine pushed up against the wall, so I got to pull it out to get back there at this point.
YO says, oh no, Vader is already thrown down the B word. Oh yeah, billion. It's because people look at the leaderboard on Atgames 4K, man. Twilight Zone, people are way up there. So yeah, this week's tournament is going to be Twilight Zone. So get geared up.
You got a little trailer video for that, TMCLOSKY, you could play?
Matter of fact, I do, Pop Red.
Let's check that out.
Here we go. Week 12 we're in already.
TMCLOSKY. Papa Brad's Gaming. Part of Arcade Talk Show presents Zen Studios Pinball Tournament. This week's table is...
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Are you ready to battle?
There it is. 2H43 is the ID.
And all you have to do to enter the tournament is go into your Pinball FX on whatever platform you're going to use. Once you're inside Pinball FX, you just go up to tournaments. Once all the tournaments load up, the simplest way to find our tournament is go up to the search ID and you type in the tournament's ID that was on the rules page. You just type it in here. Hit enter, and it should find our tournament. And you just click on our tournament. You can look at the leaderboards, or you can play in the tournament. That's it, guys. That's all you have to do to enter the tournament. Once you play a game, they'll automatically put your score on leaderboards. So come, check out our tournament, and hopefully we'll see you in the game.
So there you go. Where's my little card? Yeah. Just pull the damn card up. Okay, there you go. Here's a card, guys. There's the tournament ID is 2H43. Like I said, you can play on a PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox XS Series, Steam, and Epic Games. So those are all the platforms you could participate in this tournament with us. So if you have any of those consoles or platforms and you had the Twilight Zone or want to buy Twilight Zone, come join us in our tournament. It's a lot of fun. We've been getting around close to 50 people the last couple of weeks. So love to see all you guys on here on the tournament and your leaderboards. You over there, Pop Bread? Mike's muted.
Sorry, how's that? Is that better?
There you go. We can hear you now.
Sorry, I'm not feeling the best. I've been sick all day, so but the show has to go on, TMCLOSKY. If I keep kicking out, it's because I'm not feeling good, but I'm still here.
Mike Yoon says,
The show's got to go on.
Mike Yoon says, damn real gamers in these tournaments. Yes, there are, man. There's a lot of good players in these tournaments. We'll show you.
Yeah, we want the good players to play. You know, come on, Wizards. We want the pinball wizards.
We got
the
them.
Competition's good for everyone. Iron sharpens iron.
We got a lot of good ones in there.
Oh, we got a lot of good players. Yeah.
So this will be interesting since a lot of us who have 4K pinball.
We've been playing this table, so it's going to be fun to play it in the tournament on Pinball FX. It's going to be fun to play because a lot of us are, getting familiar with the table now.
Might get some ridiculous scores on this tournament.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to see what scores people put in.
Carlos says, Pop Brad, we appreciate you fighting through the pain.
Oh, I thank you. I told TMCLOSKY, unless I'm dead, I'm here. So, but if I kick off, it's because no one wants to hear me cough, on a live stream. So, but I'm going to be here. So there's the code 2H43 in Pinball Effects.
Yep.
Come join our tournament. It's live now, isn't it, Team McCloskey?
Live now. Yep. So many ways to join us too. So many ways to get into the tournament. So many ways. If you want to play it on the 4K pinball, you got to go through the OTG. Papa Brad does. You play it both ways. You play it on the console and on OTG.
Yeah, normally I do.
Yep. So that's there. So we want to go check out the results of the last one, Knight Rider.
Yeah, we could do results.
And then we'll do the new one real quick, and then we'll do Car O's Game of the Week.
All right.
And I think that's all I got after that.
Thank you, Kadash.
Load up my Steam. Hey, Kadash is in there.
Yeah, when we play OTG, we play through Steam. Mm-hmm. Let's use Steam.
And I think JCats too. I think that took them a while to get their Adams Family. Okay, let's load up my Steam here. The Steam's already loaded. Just gotta do my FX. Pinball FX. And don't forget, guys, next week it's Pinball M, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. New
Release-
table.
Yep. Releases
Brand
next
new table.
Thursday.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, releases next Thursday, and our tournament starts the same day as the release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's gonna be fun. So it'll be a new table for people to learn too. Yeah, finally getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you guys haven't seen it, I could run a little trailer. I do have the trailer for that.
You want to do the trailer after we do the results?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Kadash just can't wait for the Texas Chainsaw table. It's going to be great. I do like the Pinball M tables.
We'll be getting it on
The Thing, Chucky.
What's the first one we're supposed to be getting from Pinball M? They mentioned it on that thing we did a couple.
I think they said the Thing and Chucky were coming, huh?
Yeah, it was.
To Atgames.
Yeah.
Those are
Jason
two
said
good
that.
ones.
Yep. So at some point we'll be getting that.
It's the Thing is a harder table though. It's no walk in the park.
No, it's not, man. That table was so hard, man. I got frustrated on that one the tournament. I just couldn't get. I got so good at it, not me, and I was really good at it. I got to a certain point, man. I just couldn't get past.
Yeah, I feel like I got relatively good from where I started. Like I started really, really bad, where I couldn't get anywhere, and I got a little bit better, but I don't feel like I've even. That table's challenging. I mean, you want a challenging table. The Thing is a challenging table. Where Chucky's pretty easy, really. It's pretty basic as far as like learning how to play it.
Okay, so I got to go to the status. I got to go finished, played, owned. Okay, there it is. Knight Rider. So we had 50 people look at it. I think we had 47 in here.
That's good. 47's pretty good.
Yeah, 50. We had 50 people look at it.
I remember when we had about 20, I was like, man, there's not going to be a lot of people playing before we got a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, 50, if you look at it, says 50 people played, but really it was 47 played, 3 people looked, so total 50. So we had 47 in there, so great turnout again. Thanks, people in the chat who were in here and it was in our tournaments. Thank you guys so much for joining our tournament this week. We appreciate it. More people we get in here, man, the more competition gets better, the more fun it is for everybody. So if you're watching our stream and haven't played in our tournament yet, come join us in these tournaments. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Okay, 47.
47, Bruno, 15477. We got the real cookie 123 at 46. Hug Polo, 45th place. Thanks for playing.
6 million. 44th, you got what? Tyron Pace, 7 million. Devin Sickles, 43rd, 7.1. Burns 1, 42nd, and 9 million. Hop in here, pump anytime. 41st. Train Sam Ken, right?
Yeah.
9.4 million.
Marquis 74706 with 10,392,000.
Broke
Got
10
Sully
million.
Bear
Yes.
024. Dave LB
Hey, there's Dave
15
LB.
million.
15. Always in here. It's a new name.
Dynamo.
37th, 17 million. Oh, there he is. There's the real coffee.
It's not the fake stuff, Team McCloskey. This is the real coffee 99. 36th place, 18 million. Magic Boom, 19 million.
19 million.
35th.
Almost hit 20. They're 34th. Is that
Tuperick, 22,
yeah.
20 million.
20 million. So we broke
J
the 20
Play
million
Online, 21 million.
barrier. 33rd,
Mike Fleet, 25 million.
32nd,
Cosmic Arsenal, 25 million. Good score.
31st.
There we go. We got someone that we know, friend of the channel, Rich Odello.
There he is.
30th
30th.
place, 28 million.
There he
Good
is.
score.
Made the top 30.
Top 30. Tibbs 59, 30 million.
29th place.
Jackpot 14,000, 31 million.
28th place.
Glue Kill 37 million.
27th. T-Punk, 26th place, 48 million. Almost hit 50. Micros, Devos, 48.5 million at 25th. Top 25. We're the top 25, Pop Brad.
Sack Pin Player.
24th at 51.7 million.
Look at this
23rd.
Joker. Look at this Joker. You're like right in the middle of the pack. You're dead middle.
Always dead middle. Never up.
Dead middle. As the Morton Joe would say, mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre. Mediocre Team McCluskey. That's me.
52 million.
Broke
That's
50.
still not see, when I started playing, I would have thought, damn, that's a good game. When I started, I thought that was great. If I would have gotten 52 million.
Look who just beat me. Just beat me, man.
He came in, he saw your name, he targeted you. He said, you know who I got to beat? I cannot stop playing until I beat Team McCloskey. Lord Donkey Balls coming in at 22nd place. Man, he didn't beat you by much, Team McCloskey.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
What is it? It's like one ramp shot. That's like one ramp shot.
Yeah, like
Good job,
300,000.
Lord Donkey Balls. Lord Donkey Balls.
What
He
do you mean,
played
good
till he
job?
beat till he got that score above Team McCloskey.
Man, 300,000, man. It's like, dang. I couldn't hold him back. Pop Brad. He's like, screw you, Arcade Talk. I'm beating you, sucker. Oh, look who else beat me, man. Check out, girl.
Check out, girl. Good job.
Dang.
Almost in the top 20, 21th place.
55
First
million.
place. Good job.
Wow.
Thank you for playing, Rich Odello. We appreciate you playing in our tournaments.
And thank you,
We
Lord
got
Dr. Ball.
Pops. We got Pops. We got Papa Brad. Papa
got
Brad's
Pops.
talking about Pops with 20. You're the
60
top
million.
20 players with 60 million. That's a good score.
I'm not in the top 20. I'm 23rd, suckers. Oh, Mad Dog.
The
19th.
Mad Dog. 19th place. Good score. 61 million. Million above Pops.
Yeah, just beat Pops beat me by 9 million. Evil
Sandman. 19th place.
70 million. Broke 70. There he is, Caro. Inc.
Carlo, Inky's owner.
17th.
17th place. That's a respectable score. 74 million. When I first played this table, I wouldn't even thought we would have seen scores like that. Team McCloskey. It seemed hard. Like 74 million seemed like that I would have been impressed. Honestly, the beginning of the week, that's a good score. He got pretty far with that score.
So you're telling me my score is not that good? Thanks, Papa Brad. You make me feel worse over here.
I'm sorry, TMCLOSKY.
You're not, man.
I'm not trying to make you feel worse. It's all about playing and having fun.
Caro says, I have to check out girl. She's my attorney crush. Good job, Caro.
Good job, Carlo.
MF
Doom 79.
Almost
16th place. Almost got the 100 million. Almost.
The next person said, I got it.
Heckin' Gecko. He got way above 100 million. He got 129 million.
15th, top 15.
He's not playing. Top 15 players.
Man Z, 14th, 131 million.
Mm-hmm.
And there he is, Dan Z.
Dan Z, 13th place. Good score. These are big scores. Look at the jump. 173 million.
I know. Crushed it.
These are good scores.
Yeah, Sacro. Mine was always bad games. I always had really bad games compared to all these other people up here. Joaquin Emnity. Joaquin Emnity. 12th place, 175 million. Lee Diamond, 1097.
201 million.
He said, I'm going to crush your 175 million. I'm going to do 201 with 11th place. Top 10, guys. We're in top 10. For Kill Blitz. Number 10th, 231 million.
Kill Blitz, top 10 score. Congratulations. You're in the top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
You made it to the top of the leaderboards. Not an easy task.
There
Sacro in the top 10 with number 9.
240 million.
Excellent player. Usually in the top 5. So it tells you how stiff the competition. This table, we had a lot of competition.
Number 8, Papa Brad Gaming. There he is.
Number 8 in the top 10. 351 million. You know how I got it, TMCLOSKY? You know, there was that mode where Kit takes over your car.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the jackpot, and I just set it to the jackpot, and it kept shooting the jackpot for me. So it's kind of crazy. I got that mode where Kit auto drives the car.
I did get that far.
And then I was in the jackpot, and I set that to be the target, and man, my score went through the roof. It was crazy.
Oh, you can set the targets? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can set the targets to. There's like a reticle that you can move around the table, and that's what Kit aims at when it goes into auto mode.
I didn't know. I got auto mode a couple times.
I didn't know that either, but when I figured it out, I was like, I just happened to be lucky. I think I got a little lucky, but I'm proud of this score. This was a good score for me. This was a good game.
Score. Yeah, I didn't know you could move that thing, man.
I was freaking out when this started happening.
All right, number 7th, Blue Man 7, 428 million. Man, look at these jumps, man.
Wyo says he might be ahead of Sacro. I'm ahead of Sacro. That's got to be almost a first for me. Sacro's a very good player.
Ahead of Sacro for once?
Just one spot ahead of him, but that's a miracle.
I mean, these are some big jumps, man. You go from 131 to 175 to 201 to 230.
I know. The deep end of this pool. This gets very crazy on the scores.
428.
Real Creamer said Papa Brad was his have to beat target this week. Yeah, please keep me as your have to beat target.
Man, and then you jump from 428 to 539 with Wyo at 6th place with 539. Another huge jump. Damn.
Wow, good score. Good score.
Sacro.
That's incredible.
I didn't know either, Sacro, about that. You could set the targets. I probably could have got a little bit better. I was like fighting Kid the whole time because I didn't know if I was still supposed to do the flippers.
I'm always afraid it's going to turn off when it's doing that mode. I have to learn how to play better.
What's that? With the Kit or
the Kit auto drive mode? Like there is like a timer up at the top that tells you how long it's running.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, It's crazy.
I was
There's
just
a lot
so
of
confused. I was
you
like,
know for such a simple theme as Knight Rider. There's actually a lot of strategy on this table. And I watched Nick's reviews video, and then I started playing. I started getting much higher scores.
yeah, I did.
But there's a lot of strategy.
I did decent on the skill shot on that one. I could almost hit it almost every time. But yeah, I just didn't know about that kit thing when you can move that. I could have got a higher score maybe. I don't know. Okay, so YO is at 539.
And I did hear on this table a few people were having issues with the table, the performance, because it's so new. Some of our players play on Steam Deck, and they were having some issues. But you know, we're playing this is one of the newest tables, you know. But we're in full on wizard mode now. All these players are wizards. Top 10. I mean, these are all 6 scores.
Yeah.
Wow, good score.
I know, 539. Okay, we're gonna have
That's
another
a
big
jump.
Another big jump. Nick's at 5th,
688 million.
I just can't believe all these big jumps, man.
He did make a video sharing all the strategies he used to get his score, so that helped me push my score up.
The number 4, Kadesh.
Dash, look at that.
1 billion. Yes, we hit 1 billion, people. Look who he has up there.
We're not even in the millions. We're in the billions. He's a member of the Billionaires Club, TMCLOSKY.
I'm not even
He's a member of the Billionaires Club.
I'm not even 100 million club. Nick's newcomer. Yeah. He's a newcomer. Level 9. Wow. So we hit 1 billion. Number 3. There he is.
The real creamer.
Not the fake, but the real one. He's in the chat.
It's the good stuff.
Top 3. 1.1 billion. Another decent jump. Number 2.
Big jump.
Who could be number 2 be? Who's number 2, Pop Brad?
I don't know. You tell me, TMCLOSKY.
I know we haven't seen Vader, and who else did we haven't seen? I can't think of anybody else. I know Vader.
Gregory.
Oh, Gregory. Yeah. Is that our top 2? Is that our top 2?
I'm thinking it's got to be between Gregory and Vader because those are 2 of the absolute wizard players. They're both super high level players.
Okay, here we go. Number 2.
Number 2 with an insane score, 1.2 billion.
Billion.
In the Billionaires Club. Look at his rating, level 23 fanatic.
I
mean, thank you so much for playing in our tournament. It really is an honor to play with people that are this good. I mean, this is like full on, amazeballs. I mean, great. Can only imagine what that game must have looked like to get that score.
Okay, number 1 must be maybe Gregory. Is it? Roll it. There he is.
Are you kidding me? How's it even possible?
I didn't know that. 41 billion.
How is it even possible? 41 billion.
You rigging this game, Gregory?
You got 1 billion. I got 41 billion.
He's in the 40 billion club.
Wow.
That's one all by himself there, man. Damn.
I don't know. Maybe he got Kit to drive the car in some kind of crazy mode. That is a heck of a score.
41 billion. Not million, billion. Man, wow. Talk about a huge difference. Doc Mario. How the heck?
Well done, Gregory.
41 billion.
41 billion.
Holy shit, Richard Dell says. Wow.
That is sick. Dude, that is an insane score.
Then the crazy drum roll.
Say Chris says, I got to switch to console. Kadash says, must have been a 4-hour session.
And all we all can say is
Game over, man. No one's touching that.
Game over, man. Game over.
damn, 41 billion.
Good game,
Gregory,
man.
Gregory says
And it is glorious.
You must have found a glitch. Yeah.
damn. That is legit.
That is legit.
That is a legit score.
I know. I thought Vader had it too. Then Gregory pops in with a 41 billion point score.
Vader, I thought I had it this week, and Gregory says no.
Kadash said his glitch was he was old and he had to quit after the billion. He thought he was there. DNZ says stop chasing the rabbit. Congrats on the 41 billion level.
Yeah, jeez. Congrats, Gregory. Congrats, man. Hell of a score.
Done.
Man. Hell of a score.
Well done.
He needs to come on here and tell us how he did that, man.
Yeah, I would love to see a strategy video on how you get 41 billion. I mean, I watched the strategy video from Nick's on how you get 688 million. I want to see how you get these billion point scores. I'm thinking it has to have something to do with Kit driving the car and targeting, because my score went through the roof when I had that happen. Must have been crazy fun to get a 41 billion point run.
So see, when you get that high too, man, it's like that's when things start going awry, because it's like, man, I've been on there for freaking forever, man. What else is going on around me? You start thinking about other things. Marine 50 says, I want to know how long he played. Vader, how long did you play to get to your 1.2?
Yeah, when I started, it was lunchtime. Now it's dinner time.
Goofy Foot says, Mike.
It asks auto drive is a key to high score. Also, that RPN ramp is good too for the ball saves you get.
Auto drive is the key to high score. And then the ramp is good too. Yeah, I did get a couple ball saves. So auto drive and get a bunch of ball saves.
Well, there you have it. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of competition this week's table. Twilight Zone. Let's go.
YO says, how to take the glass off of virtual pinball table to gain high scores. Yeah. Mad Dog, great job, everyone, on this tournament. Thanks for everybody for playing with us. Appreciate it. Vader says, I don't remember. I just keep playing. I just keep going, man. I just keep going. Retro Arcade wonders if it's possible to get a score like that on that Atgames 4K pin.
I think it is. Yeah, if you have a good game. I know, I don't know if Kadash is playing on the cabinet mode, but I know for a fact Nick's Reviews is playing in cabinet mode.
Yeah, Kadash said I got my score playing on the 4K as usual.
Yeah, I think Kadash is playing in the cabinet too. I think it's possible. Wile was on the ALP HD. Yeah. So lots of people are playing. A lot of people that have the computer are playing in cabinets. Yeah. And they're right at the top, so it's possible.
Anything's possible, right?
Yeah, anything's possible. Thanks for playing, everybody. We had a great tournament. Looking forward to seeing everyone in the Twilight Zone. I think we're going to see a lot of competition with the Twilight Zone. I've been watching on the leaderboards on Atgames, so it's going to be fun to have a competition with Twilight Zone.
So I was trying to pull up.
What you doing over there, TMCLOSKY?
So right now, the top scorer on Twilight Zone on 4K pinball is 2.2 billion on Twilight Zone.
2.2 billion. That's a pretty big score.
2.2 billion on Atgames 4K pinball. That's the top score right now. And,
Doc Mario with a question: are the graphics that much better on OTG than on the 4K? They can be. It just depends on how expensive and how high end your computer is.
Yeah,
they can be better. I mean, the more expensive your computer is, the higher your graphics can be. But that being said, there's something also about the simplicity of just like turning the table on and playing. And I do like the stock tables for that, But definitely, if you're after the maximum graphics, you need a really high end computer. Yeah. But it's all scalable. Hey, what's up? We got Evil Genius Entertainment, one of my favorite YouTubers, entering our chat. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Evil Genius. Welcome.
Always good to see him.
So yeah, so Twilight Zone is possible to get 2 billion on Twilight Zone. So
Oh yeah, we love doing the pinball tournaments. That's one of our favorite things to do anymore. You know, it's one of our favorite things in the arcade space.
yep. Yeah, we appreciate doing these. We have a lot of fun doing these tournaments. We like doing them.
We appreciate everyone that's playing the tournaments. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks to you guys to make it fun. You know, everybody
Yeah.
playing. More the merrier, man.
The more the merrier. Mm-hmm. It's all about fun.
Danny Johnson said, "Just play it Adam's Family. Lag doesn't seem bad. I played good, except ball going down the center. Oh yeah. Well, I'm well aware of that one, man. Drain down the middle. I'm good at that.
Retro Arcade Trooper says the Twilight Zone should be a nice challenging pin for everyone. So we've been playing it on the ALP 4K for some time now. That's true. It's going to be fun to go to Pinball Effects after playing it so much on the Atgames.
Yeah.
Got Evil Genius saying he says he loves the tournaments. Keep them coming for sure.
Carlos says, yeah, 3080 is the minimum to get into the 4K with the goodies, or 4070 or higher. I love the tournaments. Keep them coming for sure. Yep. Definitely keeping them coming. So, yeah.
So we got coming up next. We got Carlo's Game of the Week, right?
Yep. And our new tournament, let's peek into that real quick because that won't take long.
Yeah, since you're there.
So here's a new tournament, guys. We got 3 people in there.
You know, not too many people played yet. Put
Look
in
who's
some
number
scores.
2.
Number 2, TMCLOSKY.
Woo!
Enjoy your 5 minutes of fame. Your number 2 plays, TMCLOSKY, number 2. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Game over, man.
Sorry, guys. Game's over, suckers. Thank you. Thanks.
Good job. I
Thanks
haven't even
for-
played yet, so.
Yeah. Hey, at least I'm number 2, man. I got a decent score. 249.
That is good. That is good.
It's okay. It's not great, but it's up there. I'm number 2. We got Greg
Vader
Reader.
640 says he's never played the Twilight Zone table. It should be fun.
It is a fun table.
It is a super fun table. It's great. So much fun.
Real Creamer's up there at 300 million already. There's me, Biggie Fries, and then Gregory. So we have 4 people in there. So come join us, man. Let's get this. Let's try to hit 50 this time. Actual players. We hit 50 last one, but only.
Yeah, I
47
want to hit 50 players again. And this is one of the greatest pinball tables. This is the follow-up table to Adam's Family.
Yes.
One of the few pinballs. It was literally given an unlimited budget. They basically gave him a blank check and said, make your dream pinball table. And this is what they came up with. It's like so creative, like everything about it. You got the ceramic ball. You've got the stories. There's all kind of, there's different episodes of the Twilight Zone that are integrated into the table. It's just so much fun.
What's up,
It's a
Chaotic?
super fun table to play.
Welcome, Chaotic, to the stream. Welcome. So there it is, guys. Come join us, Twilight Zone.
Welcome
And,
to stream, Chaotic BPR.
The tournament ID is 2H43. So, come join us.
2H43. Come play Twilight Zone with us.
Come
Pinball
play.
Effects.
More the merrier.
You can play on console. You can play on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation.
Epic Games. What's the price on this thing right now? If you guys stick around, I will give away at least one of these away. So if you guys stick around after we do Carl's Game of the Week, I'm going to give one a Twilight Zone
Give
pinball
a
pack.
pinball pack away. So we got a pinball pack going to be given away. Someone in the chat? Everyone's eligible? T. McCloskey?
Everybody's eligible in the chat.
Anyone that's watching, got a 135 chance. That's good odds.
All we ask is you play in a tournament.
Play in the tournament if you win. Yep.
That's all I
That's
ask. That's it. It's $10 right now, so it's a $9.99 table. It's not on sale right now, at least on Steam. I'm not sure on Xbox or PlayStation if it's on sale. Anybody has one of those, you could check for us. That'd be awesome. See if it's on sale anywhere else. But I'm going to give a Steam one away, a Steam code. That's what I'm going to give away. So stick around till after Car O's Game of the Week. So we'll roll the Car O's Game of the Week.
Let's get it started, T. McCloskey.
Let's get it rolling.
It's time. Let's go.
It's time for Carl Game of the Week!
It's Buggy Boy.
Buggy Boy Jr.
Or Buggy Boy. Same game.
The tournament is in FX, right? Pinball FX.
Yes, this week is on FX.
Mm.
Yes. It's FX this week. Next week is going to be in Pinball M. But yeah.
Buggy
this
Boy
week
Jr. Next week, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Yep.
This week, Twilight Zone.
Dropping new the day of their tournament starts.
Yeah, the day of the table launches.
There it is. Now this is Buggy Boy.
Look at that. Does that have 3 monitors in it, T. McCloskey?
Yes, that's not Brad. One.
See, that is like that's a spiffy looking cabinet. That's
Big
triple
cabinet.
the fun. That's triple the fun.
And this
Buggy
came out
Boy
in
Jr.
1985. Now this is Buggy Boy. This is Buggy Boy.
That's
and then
Buggy Boy. Okay.
Buggy Boy Jr. is this one. Is the stand-up.
Oh, okay. It's a single monitor. I gotcha.
Single monitor. Look at the cage around it though, man. To be a stand-up.
You gotta have the roll bar. You gotta have the roll bar in case it rolls over.
Yeah.
You're going that fast inside that arcade cabinet.
Now, do you remember seeing any of these? They came out in 1985. I don't remember seeing these in
I don't remember seeing the Buggy Boy Jr. That's pretty cool.
I've never seen either one. I may have walked by one, just don't remember. But
was it a Commodore computer game inside of it that says Commodore 128/64 cassette?
Yeah, I don't know if that has something to do with it went to the Commodore.
Is that how it loaded the arcade game?
It could be. It's interesting. It says that. Maybe, huh?
Carlos says that roll bar is rated for 1,000 pounds.
Crazy.
Jason says he played this on the Commodore 64 back in the day.
There you go.
This might have been a Commodore 64 game, T. McCloskey.
Well, obviously it's got to be because it is a
It says Commodore 64 128 cassette.
This might be the
box for the game, huh?
It could be.
But that's showing the arcade game, but that might be the box for the Commodore 64 game.
Yeah.
I
thought that was cool though. I mean, how many stand-ups do you see like that? You know,
you don't see any like that anymore.
No, sit down, you would see something similar to this with
Yeah, I do like that 3-monitor Buggy Boy. That is pretty cool.
1985 it came out. To have a 3-monitor in 85 is pretty damn cool, man. I just don't remember. I've seen 3-monitor ones, but in 85, I'm not sure there was too many of them, if at all. And looking on the back, it even tells you the Buggy Boy course.
What's the Commodore? Commodore 64, right? That's a brand of computers, Doc Mario, back in the day.
Back in the day.
In the 80s. Back in the 80s. Going back to the 80s. The Commodore 64.
Remember those commercials for it? I remember the TV commercials for it. Commodore 64.
I remember playing some games on Commodore 64. Raid on Bungling Bay.
Better graphics than
Bruce Lee. Zaxxon. There's all kind of cool stuff you could play on the Commodore 64. It had a lot of cool, fun games.
Yeah. Pretty cool, though, that freaking stand-up, man. That's freaking roll cage bars and all that. I mean, it's unique, man. Even for 85, that's unique. To have
Evil Genius says he had a VIC-20.
Yeah, only thing I ever had.
Jumpman was good. I remember Jumpman.
Yeah. Only thing I ever had was Atari 2600. And then went from that to PC.
Yeah, my first computer was actually an Atari 400 computer.
Yeah, I'm already saying that. Huh?
Yep.
Wonder 64 had some awesome RPGs. All right, let's
By the
roll.
way,
This.
we haven't talked about Atari 400, but I found where I have all the games now. TMCLOSKY. I got like the majority of the Atari 400 library all on a memory stick. It's crazy.
Oh, there's another stand-up. I forgot to show you.
Look at that
Yeah.
one.
See, this looks like it's a stand-up as well. It doesn't look like it's a sit-down, but it has the 3 screens again. Look at the steering wheel. It does have high and low gear. The shifter there is a high and low. But this looks like a stand-up too. I can't. It's so black you can't see if there's a seat there or not. But it's definitely not as big as that other sit-down one. It's not as big as this one. This one's definitely bigger.
That one looks more deluxe.
That's a beast. Yeah, I mean, how many arcades had room for this big old thing? So I think they
Richard Dello, I don't know. Like Atari, they have my money. I guess they're still making the joysticks. I don't know what's taking them so long. Atari joysticks. They're making a 7800 joystick. I'm still waiting.
Still waiting.
I ordered one. It'll show up one day in the mail when I least expect it.
So they had 3 different designs for this game.
That's crazy.
Or 3 different cabinets, I should say. 3 different cabinets.
3 different cabinets.
That one.
They had the full-on environmental where you sit in it like a car.
The Beast.
The Beast. They had the stand-up version with 3 monitors. Then they had a single monitor version with a roll cage around it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's that one.
But I guess you still kind of lean back. It's a pretty cool design idea.
Yeah,
you still lean back against that wall, I would imagine, when you play.
Yeah, and it might have a little bench seat. You just can't.
Might have a little bench seat. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to tell. Interesting. They probably went to this version from that big one because arcades didn't have enough room for that big old beast thing. So it makes you wonder if they came up with this one since it took a lot less room, but you still had the 3 monitors in here. That'd be cool to find one of those, man. Even the single stand-up one. Just the design on that is pretty awesome. All right.
It's pretty cool looking.
Let's look at the Carlos game of the week.
Let's do it.
This week's Car O's game of the week is Buggy Boy. Buggy Boy, known as Speed Buggy in North America, is an off-road racing game developed by Sami and released in arcades in 1985. The cockpit version of the arcade cabinet has a panoramic 3-screen display, a feature previously employed in TX1. But with Buggy Boy having a larger cabinet and upright single-screen cabinet was released in 1986 under the name Buggy Boy Jr. Buggy Boy is an abstract racing game in which the object is to drive around one of 5 courses in the shortest time possible, collecting special items to earn points. Buggy has a high and low gear, and each course consists of 5 legs. Roads are all littered with obstacles that must be avoided, including boulders and walls. Many tracks also have narrow, single-lane stretches with water at either side, and driving into the water results in a crash, costing valuable time waiting for a new buggy to appear. Each course is also littered with target objects to collect, with points awarded for driving through gates and collecting colored flags. Time flags are also present, each of which add 2 seconds to the time limit. Additional points are awarded for launching the buggy into the air, something that is also useful for clearing track-based obstacles. This is done by driving over logs and tree stumps while traveling at speed. Extra points are also rewarded for driving the buggy on 2 wheels. This is achieved by driving one front wheel over a small obstacle. On some tracks, it is also possible to drive the buggy up slanted embankments, which also helps to avoid track-based obstacles. There are 5 courses total. There's Off-Road, North, Monte Carlo, South, Southern Cross, East, Safari, and then the West, Paris, Dakar. Off-Road is a lap-based circuit that takes 5 laps to complete, while the North, South, East, and West courses are timed checkpoint, point-to-point tracks. Buggy Boy was released in July of 1985. This game was licensed to Data East for U.S. distribution as Speed Buggy. A little trivia for it. Peter Huskin from Netherlands holds the official record for this game with 103,200 points on October 4th, 1986.
Crash and burn, crash and burn.
The player could also hit logs and tree stumps in order to jump the buggy over obstacles, gaining extra points while airborne. Extra points are also rewarded for driving
Rip
the
the
buggy
dreams.
on 2 wheels. So come, check out Speed Buggy or Buggy Boy. Pretty fun game. Many ways you can play this. Playing on MAME, of course. Playing on CoinOps X, on Atgames products. You can probably also play this on the Arcade.
There's all the courses.
So give this one a try. Buggy Boy.
There you go, Pop Bread. Buggy Boy. Look at that, Pop Bread speechless over there. Speechless over this game. He's speechless over there. Look at him. He can't talk. He's speechless over this game. Can't hear you, Pop Bread. Can't hear you.
I'm in silent mode.
I thought you were speechless.
Silent mode. I didn't want to cough into the microphone. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a fun game. Game.
Buggy Boy. Yeah, you know.
That map reminds me of a Pole Position a little bit.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, pretty cool retro game. Looks like it's fun. And then you got like the little flags.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a retro game I like that's really old is Rally X. Do you ever play that one?
Yeah, I have it on my.
Like you got like the smoke screen.
Yep.
And it's kind of like a maze. And the funny thing, when Rally X came out, it came out the same time as Pac-Man. And Namco was convinced Rally X was going to be the smash hit, and Pac-Man was kind of like it was just they didn't expect it to do much. And what happened, TMCLOSKY? Which game became big?
Pac-Man,
Which game really? You say Rally X, a lot of people don't even know what you're talking about. But you see Pac-Man, everyone knows who Pac-Man is, you know. So
still
it's
going
crazy.
this day. To this day, Pac-Man's still going.
That's right, man.
Speaking of that, look who I got playing in my Mr. Do back there. I got Miss Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Miss Pac-Man in there.
Sweet.
Where's my? Who's gonna zoom in? Oh, there it is. If I could zoom in, keep that.
Chaotic BPR plays Rally X. Awesome. On his class of 1981.
Yeah,
Rally X is a fun game.
I have it on my Mr. Do
It's a
back
good
there.
retro game.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, there it is. There's Miss Pac-Man back there. My Mr. Do.
Marine 50 says now he wants to watch Pixels.
Pixels.
That was a fun movie. It was pretty good.
Pixels?
Yeah, I liked it. Did you like it? It was pretty good.
We got some pixels around ramps on World Cup Soccer.
You got some
rail.
pixels. You
We
got some pixels.
on our in the
Got some pixels
ends
that are
of the ramp.
little bit jaggy looking.
Yeah, got little pixels around those curves on the ramps on World Cup Soccer. We got pixels. I thought you were talking about Pop Red. We're talking about the pixels on the World Cup Soccer. But yeah, Rally X is fun. I love the music on it. Music's good on it too. On Rally X. They actually had two Rally X's. Yep. Had Rally X in 1980, then the new Rally X was in 81. Both fun games. That's what I actually have on my Mr. Do is the new Rally X.
I think I might have the new one too. I think I have both versions, but I think I play the new one more.
I
I'm
don't
not
see
sure,
any
though.
difference. What's the difference on those?
I didn't
Hard
notice
map.
much of a difference either.
Isn't some of the cars a different color? The map
Maybe.
looks the same. Marine 50 says, now I want to watch Pixels. Well, just pull up your World Cup Soccer. You get some Pixels. You watch some Pixels on there.
PinballNet, you can get us in trouble.
I found some on Twilight Zone too, suckers. I zoomed, Papa Brad. I zoomed.
I saw that. You did an excellent job with that zoom.
Yeah. All right, expert man with the zoom. And the fever never broke. Hey, what's up, Hollywood Polo? I know you were on there earlier. Any fun weekends for Evil Genius or anybody? Anybody have any thing going on this weekend? Tomorrow is Friday.
I don't know, man. I've kind of had a busy week. I know Evil Genius is. I think he's starting another movie project. That's pretty exciting.
It's Friday.
Oh no! That's a copyright claim, TMCLOSKY. That one is 100% got a copyright claim.
I know.
I know that song because Brooklyn uses it. Copyright claims every time he plays it.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, that one they got in the algorithm. Yep.
What's that one?
I don't know which one that one was.
Oh, there it is again,
my
Pop Red.
goodness.
I used to have it when it claimed. Stop!
Oh my
I gotta
goodness.
I gotta cut out these Fridays.
Hey, pull up my Evercade video. Let's watch some of that.
Cause it's Friday. You ain't got no job.
Let's watch the beginning where we get to see it. Pull up that Evercade video I did today. Yep, Carlo's ordering an Evercade. I'm not gonna hold my breath if Carlo's ordering an Evercade. Are you really ordering an Evercade? Are you serious?
Come on, it's Friday, man. Woo!
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I played that one on my old channel and got copy playing. Damn it. Maybe we didn't play it long enough this time.
Mike Yoon says, definitely not. Michael Yoon is definitely not ordering the Evercade.
Me either.
Play a little bit of my Evercade video. I did a video today on it.
I mean, you can't be buying Evercades after you sit there and rip on New Wave toys. He sits there and rips on all these New Wave toys I buy, little mini arcades. And he's going to buy an Evercade, which is a mini arcade. Can't do it, sucker. I did download your video. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, it's in my folder, Pump Red.
It's in your folder?
There it is.
Big news today.
Look at that sad home arcade. Oh, here we go.
Called the Evercade Alpha.
What was it?
The Evercade Alpha.
Did
You show something different?
It's a sad arcade.
today.
Why is this one sad?
It's sad. It says game over. It's an arcade 1-up countercade.
Oh, is it?
That's the arcade 1-up countercade right there. Watch what's going to happen to it. Here it goes. It goes, I play one game. I can play Galaga. Here it goes. What's going to happen to it? Hit that play button, TMCLOSKY.
Game over, man. Game over.
Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Man, game over.
So you're telling us game over for this arcade
Game
bet?
over, man. Game over.
It's so sad.
Evercade is releasing a home arcade called the Evercade Alpha.
Look at that.
They got a Mega Man.
Got Mega Man or Street Fighter.
Mega Man Final Fight, Strider, Knights of the Rounds.
Now I got to go buy another New Wave Toys arcade.
Joystick.
Plug your controllers in that mug. You can put 2 cartridges up there.
It's the first Evercade compatible arcade. Excited about this. I know Brooklyn Menace predicted correctly, by the way, that Evercade would be making an arcade.
500 games.
The Evercade Alpha. Let's take a look at the specs. Do a quick look at what this thing is. Let's get it started.
$229. Or TMCLOSKY. This is the Arcade 1-Up Countercade Killer.
Hello gamers and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Evercade Alpha. Time to change the game. The first Evercade compatible bar top arcade. Special
What
pre-order
you think of those, TMCLOSKY?
$129.99. And we're looking at two brand new entries into the home arcade market, a Mega Man arcade and a Street Fighter
Mega Man
Champions Edition arcade. It's a brand new product from Evercade. Are you excited about this? Before I start the video, I'd like to remind you, if you're not subscribed to the channel,
I had a big blue.
$230.
I had a big blue. Now I could get a baby blue. It's a little baby. It's so little. It's so cute. It's a little cute baby. It's a baby blue. A Capcom baby blue.
Got swappable marquees. Got an 8-inch high resolution IPS.
Which one do you like better, TMCLOSKY, Mega Man or Street Fighter?
Mega Man. I never liked Street Fighters.
Yeah. You know, at first I was thinking about the Street Fighter, but you know, Street Fighter, it's really a two-player game. I think the Mega Man might be the way to go.
Play 2 players.
Yeah, I like the Mega Man better.
Evercade Alpha is fully assembled bar top size arcade machine. It features a great selection of built-in Capcom games and an officially licensed design. The ability to expand your game selection with the Evercade cartridge ecosystem. You can play all your Evercade cartridges. Got 2 different editions. You got a Street Fighter edition, and you got a Mega Man edition.
Mega Man.
Very cool. You got really good games lists.
You got Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2. What else we got on that Capcom mug? Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Super Puzzle Fighter.
Mega Man on Steam is $10. Mikey, he's fighting the FOMO on this one.
That's the way to go. $10 compared to $200.
$10 on Steam compared to $230.
$230. Ouch.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool idea, though.
Oh, it is a neat idea. No FOMO here.
I like they looked at everything wrong with Arcade 1-Up and they addressed it. Like they said, better controllers. If you really look at it, they've really listened to the Arcade 1-Up fans. The stuff they always bitch about, right? It's like the better controllers.
Yeah, real arcade is the big blue. This is the baby blue edition.
It's the baby blue.
1-person arcade, bar top. He got the games list. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter Alpha Warrior Streams, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3 comes on the Street Fighter Edition.
So that's cool. So if you don't want to buy the cartridges, at least you got some built-in games.
Yeah.
The Power Fighter Carrier Air Wing.
I guess the second player has to play with the controller when you're doing the fighting games.
$230, Evil Genius.
To me, this is an Arcade 1-Up Countercade Killer.
It's Arcade 1-Up Countercade Killer.
1-Up Countercade.
You get 3 more keys, TMCLOSKY, and none of them have washout.
You hope.
Compatible with 50 cards.
Oh, they're not going to. They're not going to. I'm telling you, Evercade, they care about quality. You watch. This thing's going to be nice quality. Quality hasn't been an issue with Evercade. They always seem to do stuff right.
Take your word for it.
It's pretty slick.
Well, that's what Brooklyn told me. I believe Brooklyn.
Something I'm interested in. Evercade Alpha.
It's not bad. Screen 8 inches.
Arcade machine. Play Evercade cartridges directly from the dual cartridge slot on the Alpha.
I think this thing is going to be pretty sweet, actually. I might have to get one, TMCLOSKY. I know you're not going to understand it. I'm not sure I understand it, but I really feel like I want to get one of these.
I got no FOMO over here.
I initially was really swaying towards Street Fighter, but the more I think about it, the more the Mega Man makes sense.
Sounds good.
You can buy all the cartridges.
You got to swap.
I only need one cartridge, the Toplin cartridge with all the shmups.
You can change to your favorite game marquee.
I know the Street Fighter though. I don't know. Still, for me, I don't know. I know it's the terrible choice because it's not a 2-player control deck, but Street Fighter looks good.
Yeah, I just wish
I did have a big blue.
Wish it had the HDMI out, so you could plug it in.
That's what it really needs. Yeah. You know why I don't think they're doing it? Because if you had the HDMI out, you wouldn't need to buy the console.
I know.
You got a total of 6 more keys.
Mikey Yoon says, "Get the Mega Man. Street Fighter by yourself makes no sense." I do agree. I hate playing the computer. Hate it I hate on those games playing the computer. Computer's cheap and it cheats.
But I guess if they put HDMI out, you wouldn't need the other console they sell. So probably why we're not seeing
That Mega Man looks pretty sweet.
I
I think I'm feeling the Mega Man would be the way to go.
But nevertheless, still very cool. Excited for this brand new Evercade.
No, retro arcade, there's not.
Leave a comment in the comment sections of this video. Evercade Alpha coming soon.
If they put the HDMI out, see, I don't think they'll do it because then you don't need to buy the console.
Yeah, they won't.
Dual cartridge slot.
They won't because of that.
It will obsolete their console. Why wouldn't you just buy one of these? You can still run a controller to it.
Competition grade arcade controls, 2 USB ports for controllers.
I do like the idea of using cartridges.
4x3.
This is a very simple system. This is like old school.
3 on the base units, 6 on the deluxe models.
There you go, Retro Dello.
Cable and plug included.
Another reason
Built-in
HDMI
Wi-Fi
out
for
is a
updates
license
and
problem.
features. You get stereo
For some
speakers,
games.
You get a headphone jack. This mug comes all assembled.
This mug comes all assembled. TMCLOSKY, just pull out the box,
Yes.
put your cartridge in, and start playing. Plug it in.
You know, looked at our games.
You don't have
It's ready to go.
It has six games already on it.
No modding necessary.
A little bit of Evercade news.
They have a deluxe version with Samwa if you want to pay a little more.
Evil Genius, 8
And
inches.
as always, stay
8
tuned.
inches. The screen. It's 8 inches. 8 inches.
What did it say? It was like IPS or something for the screen? I think it's a decent screen, though.
Oh, that small, I think. You know, we can't go wrong on either.
By the way, speaking from someone who owned and returned countercade, those things are hard to play and it kills your back and neck.
Yep. That's why
Mikey Yoon is slapping me back to reality. Thank you, Mikey Yoon. He's helping me fight the FOMO. I still think it's pretty cool though. If you had a big Evercade cartridge collection, this would be a cool little gadget to get, you know?
Yep. Jason asks, how quickly do you think Arcade will adapt this? Put out
Atari
cab with cartridge compatibility.
Isn't Atari working with My Arcade though?
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that.
But yeah, they did.
It will be interesting to see what Atari does with Intellivision.
But you know, Atari would be smart to do something with their cartridges, like for the 2600, 7800, a new.
Are you frozen? Is TMCLOSKY frozen or am I frozen? Evil Genius Entertainment says he still wants the Atari Arcade 1-Up cab, but only for $200. I wonder if I'm frozen or if T's frozen. TMCLOSKY's frozen, but I'm still alive. Is that what's happening? Thanks for letting me know. Jason says the Atari Mega is coming in the fall. We'll have a bunch of games included, but will not allow you to plug in Atari carts. Yeah, I ordered some Atari carts. I ordered the 7800, and then I ordered the joystick. So I got a bunch of Atari stuff that's kind of in limbo right now. I think he's popping out and he'll come back in. He's faking it, Papa Brad. I think he's frozen. I think he has some kind of mechanical issue. Yeah, the one thing with Evercade is they do sunset games. So some of the games on the Evercade, they lose license, and then the game is where you can't get anymore. It makes those cartridges real expensive to collect. I know that's one issue with the Evercade. Rich Odello said he went on a Taco Bell run. That sounds like a good idea. Mega Man on Steam is $10. That's a good point. Let's see if I have anything loaded up here. Let's watch this real quick. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Let me do it. Let's try this. And there you go. That is the next pinball table we will be playing in the tournament. This week is Twilight Zone. Next week, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be the next table. I just showed the trailer, TMCLOSKY.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Man, my internet conked out, man. Conked out.
Yeah, I figured you had some kind of a technical issue, so. So is there anything else, TMCLOSKY? I think that's about it, huh?
Yeah, we're just going to give away Twilight Zone. Pinball
Okay,
pack
so we're going to give away a pinball pack right now.
for Steam.
The 30 people that held on to the end. It's time to give away a pinball pack. That's pretty sweet.
Twilight Zone Pinball Pack on Steam. Let's do it. There's 29 people in here. All I ask is playing our tournament this week since we're doing Twilight Zone.
It's a fun table, too. You're going to enjoy it if you play.
Table.
It's
Yeah.
a really fun table.
It'd be interesting to see how it plays after playing on Atgames.
I know.
For
We'll be
so
playing
long.
for a week, and then we'll have a real strong opinion because we'll have played it so much
Yeah.
at that point.
Okay. Hashtag Zone. We'll go with hashtag Zone.
Submitted for your approval, a simple man. A man with a YouTube stream who doesn't know the horrors that await him in the StreamYards. We call it the Twilight Zone.
Ugh. Never know what's going to happen.
Hashtag Zone. Hashtag Zone. Good luck, gamers. Giving away a pinball pack right now. Here's your chance to win. All you have to do is type in hashtag Zone. We're going to let the random picker pick a winner for us. Hashtag Zone. Not bone. Carlo, Zone.
TMCLOSKY. Papa Brad's Gaming. Part of Arcade Talk Show presents
This is the table you can win.
Zen Studios Pinball Tournament. This week's table is...
Here it comes.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
You can win this table right now.
Powerball.
Get the gumball.
20% faster. I love this table. It's so much fun. Got the Golden Earring song in there.
There's our tournament ID 2H43. So got a chance to win that table right now. Right now. You can win that table.
Good luck, gamers.
Marine 50 says, damn, Doc is going to win.
You never know. You just got to play. You play, you can win. You stuck around. Good odds.
Yeah, like I said, Twilight Zone is the best one so far on the 4K. At games 4K. Are the graphics that much better on Steam?
I don't think there's that big of a difference on that one.
There's really not much difference.
Not that much. They got it pretty close with the 4KP.
Yep. Not much difference.
How many people we got? 1 in 10 chance. It's good
Yeah, 10
odds.
right there. Twilight Zone, Zen Studios Pinball Pack on Steam. It's a $10 value. You get it free right now. Right here, right now. You can get it free. Pop Brad's choked up about it. See? It's a great deal. He's so choked up.
Sorry, T. I'm trying to hold on. Okay.
Yeah,
Let
give
it
it 30
rip.
seconds. Give it
30
30
more
seconds.
seconds. 30 more seconds.
Interested in the Twilight Zone on Steam? Put in hashtag zone.
Hashtag zone.
You can join our tournament this week, Twilight Zone. There it is. Playing PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox XS Series, Steam, and Epic Games.
Search for 2H43. That is the
Tournament ID.
that is the code.
All right, let's let her rip, Pop Brad. Let's let her rip.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Boom.
And
Here we go.
Good luck, gamers.
Slowing down.
The winner
slowing down.
is
Who's it gonna be?
Sacro. All right. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Sacro.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Sacro. To get the Steam code, you have to be a friend of mine. All you have to do is look for TMCLOSKY on Steam. So that's all you got to do. Congratulations. Everybody's getting the congrats. Doc Mario did not win. Look at that. See?
Doc Mario didn't win this time. But he always plays, and that's why he has a good chance of winning. He always plays. He's always here.
Yep, just TMCLOSKY. TMCLOSKY.
And that's fine. You know, if you're not in the chat chatting, that's fine. We're still glad you're watching. Thank you for watching.
I'll get that to you tomorrow or whenever you friend me. I'll give it to you tonight if you friend me tonight, or if not, tomorrow. All right. You have anything else, Papa Brad?
I think that's it. Tomorrow night, Friday night arcade show, we'll be talking about the Evercade. So if you're interested in Evercade stuff, tomorrow night, Friday night arcade show is talking about Evercade. That's about it.
I did not see that coming.
You did not see that coming.
At all. Not. Of course I did.
Interesting to get Brooklyn's take on it, but it's going to be fun.
Oh, he's going to FOMO the heck out of that thing.
Yeah.
He loves that Evercade stuff. He has all the cartridges. Are you kidding?
I know. He's got all the cartridges. He's got all of them.
Got them all.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm not feeling good. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Ready to wrap it up, T?
Ready to wrap it up.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Always appreciate.
I'll see you on the leaderboards. Let's play some Twilight Zone this week.
See you on the leaderboards on the Twilight Zone. Come on, guys. Go there and put a high score on there. Never know if you could be the winner. You never know. But yeah, have a great weekend. Hopefully you guys get on the leaderboard on the Twilight Zone. It's a really fun game. So one of the better games out there. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it if you play it. So come join us on our tournament. And also have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you back here next Thursday. And don't forget, next week's going to be the brand new table Chainsaw Massacre on Pinball M. That'll be starting next Thursday. So have a great night, everybody. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Hopefully see you over on Brooklyn's live stream tomorrow night. talking about the Evercade.
That's right. As always, stay legit.
Good night, everybody.
TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Emo the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome, everybody, to another Arcade Talk. Yeah. Oh. So sit back and relax because the show starts now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She blowing up good. She blowing up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot.
Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro man. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball bowling. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game to feed. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the Atgames pinball bowling. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.